And I guess we're live. Traci, do your thing.
Good morning to everybody. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, Traci needs a little more coffee, it sounds like.
Yes, she does.
Thank you, Traci. Good
Derek,
morning, everyone.
Derek, where you at?
We at Rhode Island?
Yeah.
You're behind in here.
Good morning to, let me check my list. Good morning, Teresa. Good morning to you.
That was the best part
Good
of it.
morning, Teresa. Good morning to you.
Teresa, would you like to come in with us?
She said she's at work today,
Oh,
but she wishes she could join us
Okay.
instead.
no fair. I mean, tell them, hey, I've got to be online. You guys got to let me.
There's Derek.
There he is.
Good morning, Derek.
Stop shaking. You're making me dizzy. They're like, you're back to 1K, I saw.
Yes, sir. And I already filled out the problem I'm having is just doing the AdSense thing. I'm having trouble with that.
4,000 hours, a lot of hours.
How many?
No, but I'm just saying it won't let me even stop even trying to work on it.
Oh, you just check it off. You just check it off. Then when you're eligible, it'll ask you to fill it out.
Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you. Good morning to Craig. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Craig.
When I'm going down the list, I just skip that one. I can skip number 2.
I guess can I do that with I don't want to mess up my feed. I'll look at it later and I'll get in touch with you.
All right.
It's not that difficult. I mean, I just checked off all the boxes, and then it says on the bottom, it was like you aren't eligible yet for AdSense is the least amount of money you're going to make.
Right.
With the affiliate links and the auctions and all this stuff, that's where you're going to make your money. AdSense is pittance. And apparently they cut it last year. They really cut it back. So unless you're selling like really high-end stuff, like I know a jewelry seller, she gets ads for like Burberry and all these high-end places. They pay a higher percent.
Yeah, because I was like, all right, I hit the 1,000. I went, let me go over. Let me start at least.
You gotta have all the requirements. Got to have the 4,000 hours. I'm at like 44%.
Really?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
So, Craig, do you want to come in on hours? Or are you just going to be here for a minute?
He's got his own show.
Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Debbie. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Debbie.
And I come live from Casey stuff. I'm fiddling, you guys. I'm trying to figure out how to do my chat okay, I have it popped out.
I like you from your kitchen. It's more homey, but your feed is better in his bedroom.
It better be. He's got that awesome setup.
Right.
So at least
it's a little dark in the back. Can you turn a light on or something?
There are lights.
Okay.
There's no ceiling light.
Oh, okay.
So I'm telling you, this is an old house. So yeah, I'm coming for
what is in this foreground right here in the corner of your screen? It's for me, it's the lower left-hand corner of your screen. There's a look up to your right.
That's a microphone.
Is that a light?
Oh, this.
Microphone.
That's the mic. Okay.
That has a windscreen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Casey got a big setup. Yes.
You see mine over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got
he has his mounted on a stand.
Yeah.
It just
mine has a heavy duty.
It's an optical
thingamajigger.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the Blue Yeti everybody talks about.
Yeah.
Nope, that made it worse. Oh, wait, I can move the camera.
Now you look like you're in the radio. Good morning.
Welcome to WKRP in Cincinnati.
There you go.
This is
you moved the camera the wrong way, Darlene.
It's WKRP in Cincinnati.
There you go.
This is Venus Flytrap. It's nice.
Yeah, that was funny.
No, wait, was he the one that did it at night?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was the cool dude.
There was Venus Flytrap, and then
What was Lonnie
Les-
Anderson's name?
She was
Les Nessman was the
weather guy.
Larry, that's
Yep.
that one. Yeah. I like when they dropped the turkeys. He goes, I didn't know turkeys couldn't fly.
I forgot about that.
Jennifer, good morning to you. Good morning to Jennifer. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandy. Good morning to you.
Tracy's getting her voice back.
You guys,
Yay.
look, that's the hangout. That's the chat because I got it blown up so I can see it. I don't see well with the black background and the white writing. But
Right, that's why Derek has a problem too. He was saying,
yeah, so that's how Casey likes it. So I have it real big.
yeah, white with black is easier to read. It's hard on a phone.
His screen is so extra wide, and then I have one to the left of me as well. I'm not. I ain't moving nothing else.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Just wanted to make sure because I keep on having to switch over from the Logitech mic to the back and forth. It's crazy.
Why?
You better.
I don't know. It just was giving me problems the other day, so
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure it was working.
I gotta fill my cup. Be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There you go. That's a little better.
Did that help?
yeah.
Oh. Well, see, at least this helps to you guys can see the lighting and helps that this is what's going to be tonight.
Right.
So you're in Studio B right now, huh?
Studio B.
Studio B. Yep.
Good morning, Dwayne. We're waiting for Tracy to sing to you. You don't want to hear me sing.
Come right back. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dwayne.
Good morning, Dwayne.
Dwayne.
Oh, you said it like a Southern girl. Dwayne.
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 It sounds like
I got the Russell pot, so I'm good now.
All right, I'm going to put my puppy up because if not, she's going to just stand there and whine.
Right. Right.
I got to get more coffee. I don't need to say.
So how was everybody's weekend?
It was
Too
good.
short.
Too short. Yeah, I was like, oh, good morning to Sun and
Cricket.
Cricket.
to good morning to Cricket. Good morning to you. Good morning to Cricket. Good morning to you.
Morning, Cricket.
Good
And
morning,
Selena.
Selena. Good morning to you.
Oh, Selena.
Good morning, Selena. Good morning to you.
Cool.
How's a little bit of sunshine doing? You doing okay, Selena? I haven't seen you live in ages.
Yeah.
Well, she was on the other day.
Live or she did a video?
No, she's come
No, she
on.
was in the chat with
She's
us.
in the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been coming in Porch
What, the
Church.
afternoon?
a lot.
Porch Church.
Yeah. 'Cause remember, Darlene, we were trying to think of the songs from the movie Selena when she came on us? Yeah.
Yep.
So, Darlene, how's MawMaw's wrist?
I tell you what, she's doing so much better last night after because they gave her 2 shots. So I'm
Yeah.
sure
Cortisone, probably.
one was probably anti-inflammation and one was probably for pain.
Yeah.
So she's got eye doctor appointment today, so she should be able to use her walker today. Kevin
Did
has,
she get up yet? Because she wanted to be awake for this today.
that's right.
And you have to take her because Casey's not around and Kevin's working, right?
Yeah, I'll take her at 2, but
Right.
she should be all right to use her
But
walker.
good thing you told me you're not going to be around at 2, so I got to get you between 12 and 1 then.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And I'm not. I got to check Casey, see if he's going to do Porch Church since
Right.
he didn't take any of his stuff except his clothes. I asked him, "Did I run him off?" I said, "Did I run you off? You just bounced on out of here."
Yeah.
I think April hit him up at the last minute and asked him, but I can't. You guys, I can't read and talk.
I had a completely.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yes.
Debbie, Dwayne doesn't send out invoices. The seller sends out the individual invoices. So whoever you
Right.
purchase the product from will send you an invoice. If
That
you have
was
an issue, you
John
can
Nevermore
contact.
Antiques. Nevermore Antique.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry.
So, who do I give my email to?
Dwayne has your email and he sends it to the seller. So
Okay.
John Nevermore Antiques will issue an invoice. He's busy. He was doing live last night from his shop. He was trying to get everything open.
Yeah, I don't owe him. I mean,
Good morning, Big Al.
Good morning, Big Al. Good morning to you. Good morning, Big Al. Good morning to you.
So Derek, tonight I'll send out my email address, or would that be listed in the comments?
It'll be listed in the comments because Mr. Adam and Kimmy should be in the chat with us, and Adam always usually throws out all the links for us. So,
All right.
Adam's a lifesaver like that.
Selena's at the doctor now. Still feel bad. I hear you, Selena. All day. I was in bed all day yesterday.
were you?
Then I went out and I got crappy Burger King like an idiot. It was terrible.
Craig, you the one, you know you're making money.
Yeah.
Craig says send him the money.
That's how. So you see, that's his edge. He's getting it where he can.
By the
Well,
way,
another-
Eric, I spoke with another big content / video / audio expert. They keep saying the same thing. Zoom.
All right.
Now he's trying to tell me that I can get an account and add people to it, and they don't, implying that they don't have to pay. I don't think that's correct, but I guess I'll have to research it.
Right.
I mean, I like the way Zoom looks, and I know people have been testing it. Now, what's going to happen? It's cloud-based when, how many thousands of people go on Zoom at one time? I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to just blow it up and really slow everything down.
Well, I saw Craig and them on it.
Right.
What was
Doing a test stream, right?
Yeah.
With the hospital? Wow.
Is it Queen City?
Queen City Picker.
Yeah, Queen City Picker.
Yeah, Tom.
Yes. And Craig was on there, and the two women were on.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't on it. I was in the chat.
Oh yeah, that was that's Tom's panel there. Was it Vicky and can't think of the other lady's name? That's from his show.
Did you sing to Big Al?
Yes, I sang to Big Al.
But
I didn't sing to Red. Good morning to Red. Good morning to you. Good morning to Red. Good morning to you.
So Craig signed up for the pro account. So you got to give us the details, Craig. What does that entail? Can you have a certain amount of people that you can invite? I know with the unpaid one, it's 4, and you can't even use it because you need the meetings, which is the paid version.
You have to, and then you can't be on but 4 minutes.
Regular Zoom doesn't work. You have to have Zoom meetings, and that's a paid. So you have to pay for Zoom, and then you have to pay for meetings. Maybe the pro includes them both in one fee.
I looked it up and it did.
Okay.
But with the free version, you can be on for 40 minutes. It takes that long to say Southern goodbye.
Yeah, but I don't. Like I said, I think I'm getting bits and pieces from different people. I think you have to have the meetings part, and that's not a part of the free Zoom. At least that's my impression.
Not sure if I will stick with it or not.
He just did the monthly. He didn't do the annual.
Yeah.
It won't connect to a pre-scheduled YouTube live event.
Oh, wow.
That's weird. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Because I'd like to get everybody in at least 20 minutes to half an hour early.
Yeah.
Good luck, Selena.
Good luck, Selena.
All right, Selena. You take care, honey. Hopefully the doctors will help you.
God bless your day.
So that's not good. So that means you're gonna have to stop right at the right time at that one time.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, because it's gonna affect a lot of people.
Because there's so many freaking glitches all the time, and it's like I have to test everything early.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes it's something as simple as I got my upstairs speaker on instead of the laptop speaker, or my Logitech camera won't work, or it's always something. Or or somebody
Now,
forgot to mute the chat, or it's
You guys, I'm gonna get some coffee, check on MawMaw, and go put that whiny butt up.
Yeah, he uses OBS, so I don't know what Teresa. I don't know what the issue is. And Craig's he's a techie guy, so.
I was talking to a guy yesterday. We were at the flea market, and you have an i7, right?
Who, me?
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah. Yes.
He says you can upgrade one more slot. It's underneath. You can go up to 16 gig.
Right, I have 12 now.
Yeah, because I was talking to him. He says because he's gonna sell me. He can sell me an i7 with because he knows he showed me how to do it. So you can port it to 32. So it's very easy to do. He says and I should be able to no problem for $300.
$300 to upgrade your RAM?
$300 for everything, for the whole computer and everything.
For a desktop?
Yeah.
Well, we call it desktop. I don't know. That's probably 20 years old terminology. What do they call it now?
I still call it a desktop.
Yeah. Yeah, Period. I tried doing that with Tiffany, and I had all kind of issues. I don't know what the problem was.
Yeah. And the laptop would cost me $275.
Okay.
So it's not bad.
I just like the laptop because I had when I'm upstairs, because when I have medical issues, I'm laying in bed and I can put this on my nightstand, and then I bring it down here to do my broadcast, and if I need be, I can take it out to Barnes and Noble or something with me.
Right.
Yeah.
I much prefer to work on a laptop than a tablet, although I really like my iPad, but because I have the iPad with the keyboard case.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the tablet that I have that I didn't like about it was trying to type on that little tablet.
Yeah, that's right here. Because I charge it, because that's another thing. I'm having issues with my chargers. I put a new plug-in for my car because the charger wasn't working, and then that wouldn't work either, so obviously the cable was bad.
Oh, I see.
Let me show you.
Yeah, that's his tablet, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to boot it up, and I'll show you how it. Yeah, I got this on. I bought it at an auction on eBay, and it's got a decent amount of RAM and memory and everything, so it's good enough for me. Takes a while to boot up. Yeah, but I charge everything here. I have like a 6-port charger here. And I charge everything here because of the cable's long and everything. Yeah, so I don't know if you can. I'm talking, so you can probably see it. So you see the keyboard?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So it has a space bar and has all your numbers and everything. And then what you do is you just go like this, and it folds up, and that's your case.
Oh, that's awesome.
There's your lens, the whole cutout for your lens. So I could actually do a live stream with this now that I have the 1000K if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And that flips over where you can.
What's that?
You can just fold that right over and just use the tablet itself without.
Correct. You can go right, go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, without the keyboard. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Got my notification from Justoserv Morning Coffee Talk. By the way, when she comes back, I really liked their thumbnail. It was neat.
Yeah.
Meant to say that, and I forgot. I've only used Appear with OBS. Okay, yeah. I was trying to do it with just Appear, period. So I don't know.
So I had a totally unplugged day and a half that was a little bit scary at times because I can't get a hold of anybody. I can't, when we're up at Wright's Brothers Cottage, there's no phone service, no internet service. It is
no cell service,
nowhere. And of course, one of my grandsons fell and smashed his face. Callan did. But he is my son's son for sure. He's just a klutzy little boy sometimes.
That just happens.
Okay.
Growing up.
Okay, you guys, I'm not taking it back to the 80s acid wash days. This is just, my kids hate this jacket, but you know what? My brother gave it to my husband for Christmas back in the 80s, and on the back, it's almost gone, but it had the Harley Davidson emblem on the back.
Yep.
Because my husband he rode a Harley back then. We had one that he rode and one in our bedroom at the foot of the bed in the apartments that he was working on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. He would pull his Harley into the living room. And sometimes he would
pull his Harley in the living room.
Yes.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yes. And he fired that sucker up. And nobody ever said nothing to him, but it would just shake everything. And I'm like, okay, that was when he was maybe 25, 26, running with he was working for that trucking company in Atlanta. So nobody ever said.
Did you see Debbie's offer, Darlene? Flies. I got like a pineapple. I think that's all I got to throw it out. If you want some embroidery or jacket, if it's a
Levi, is it a Levi?
I don't know why that makes a difference, but I guess it does.
Hold on, Debbie. Yeah, my shoulders don't want to work this morning.
Yeah, shoulder probably still stiff.
I don't know. I don't know, but I mean it's.
Has a Harley. It's probably Harley Davidson.
Yeah, it is an authentic. But
it might be an official Harley jacket, yeah.
But on the back, you can barely see the emblem.
Right.
But yeah, Kevin used to wear this, and my kids think it's horrendous, but I don't care. You know what? Everything comes back. So
yeah, it does.
Everything comes back. So
did you see what I did? You didn't even see what I did, and I'm surprised everybody didn't laugh. I went like this. Because who do I remind you of? What's the movie?
Breakfast Club.
Very good, Adam.
Breakfast Club, because we're all talking.
No, he had the leather jacket. Remember, he had the jean jacket. He was walking near the football field at the end.
That's right.
He said going back to the 80s.
Wait, I thought he had on the long duster. Didn't he have the duster on?
Not at the end of the movie.
No, I was walking on a football field.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why.
I fell off the chair, girlfriend.
What's that? And the other one you broke. This one's busted.
Oh, Darlene, I really enjoyed your new thumbnail. It looks really nice.
Thank you. I tried to.
Did you use Google Images to get that?
No, I think I've had that a long time. It was just in some of my pictures.
One of your file pictures, okay.
Yeah, and I was just going through some artwork that I've used over the years, like even my other with my old account. And I just come across that, and I'm like, "Oh, that'd be good." But did you notice when you line up DDAL and the four of us?
T.
Yeah.
Don't forget Traci. What would be about Traci?
I knew, but anyway, it almost looks like DD Talk, and that's why I put in the parentheses and put the K, because it's like
I'm not gonna mention something, but in relation to my YouTube, there's an issue too, but I won't go there.
An issue with your YouTube.
Yeah. But I'm too established to change it now.
Okay.
Well, like I said, we went to the yard sale. We went flea marketing yesterday. My friend Mike came and picked me up. We went to the first flea market in the morning. We were there at 6:30 in the morning, and thought I would check it out and hang around. And didn't find much there. I got a couple of cars. I did videotape. The video will be out later on. something happened at the flea market that wasn't too comfortable, and I cut my leg open. And thanks to someone that dropped a piece of a metal piece. I didn't know what it was, but I didn't even see it, and just cut my leg open a little bit.
Oh.
No, so
Did you go to the hospital for that, or
no?
or something? Oh, you didn't go. Okay.
When's the last time you've had a what do you call it shot?
Tetanus.
Tetanus shot.
Yeah, it was like 8 years ago, so I
You
might
better get a tetanus shot.
Yeah, I gotta look at it.
Borderline.
So, what happened? So I came back home, and we were like, and my friend Mike called me back up. He goes, "You know what? I just dropped my son off." He goes, "I got the rest of the day. Let's go up to this other flea market that's like 35 minutes away." He says, "We haven't gone up there in a while." So of course Adam comes with me, and I didn't bring the camera with me. I was kind of like, all right, we'll just go, and I'll just figure out what we'll do. So we went around there. He found something. He found a couple of cool things he bought. So we were coming back, and a guy I used to know had a yard sale the day before, and he put everything on the side of the road. Well, of course we stopped and we picked everything up. So I was telling Darlene this last night, but 8 tracks. Here's Waylon Jennings. Yeah. How old? Look how young he was.
Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you. Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to you. Okay, carry on.
I got Country Music Hall of Fame, Patsy Cline.
Oh yeah.
Oh, let me see. Hold it. Let me lock on you. I want to see that one. All right, let me get this pointer back on this side on this screen. Oh, look at her.
Yeah.
How pretty.
Yeah. Awesome.
Another Waylon Jennings, Black on Black.
8 track.
Oh, I remember that one. I remember that emblem.
Hank Williams Sr.
Oh yeah.
I have one of his albums. I love Hank Williams Sr.
Myrna White. I don't know who she was, but
what's
Myrna White. Yeah.
Myrna. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. She kind of sounds familiar.
This is greatest country hits of the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Oh wow, that would be good.
Tex Williams, Jimmy Wakely, Merle Travis. Well, Merle Travis was no. Who?
No, Merle Haggard. I didn't know Merle Travis.
Yeah, but somebody. That's Randy Travis's dad.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yes.
Never heard of him.
I didn't know that he had a father that sung.
Yes, most of the ones in the 90s had a lot of fathers that were singing, like Pam Tillis and that whole crew.
Roseanne, was it Roxanne or Roseanne Cash?
Roseanne Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's Waylon Jennings, What Goes Around Comes Around.
Yeah. Waylon and Willie and the boys.
This one, I like this one. This is Pickwick, Big Rig Hits. And it's got Convoy and Moving On. Roll On, Big Mama.
On Big Mama.
A Tombstone Every Mile. That's a good one. I like that one.
Do you have an 8-track player?
What's that?
Do you have an 8-track player?
No, I will be. I will in a couple of hours.
Okay.
Linda Ronstadt.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love her.
This one's Living in the USA.
Bruce.
Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson.
Oh yeah. The two outlaws.
Yep. 50 golden years of country music.
Whoa. Cool.
Has some really Jimmy Rogers, the Carter family, Charlie Pride.
Oh, those are the ones that I grew up in hearing.
Look at Willie Nelson. Look at Willie.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that looks like Johnny Cash.
Doesn't it?
It does.
I think they
That's
just.
Willie.
I can't believe Willie Nelson ever looked like that.
Willie Nelson, Columbus Stockade Blues, and other country favorites. Here's one I like. Freddie Fender.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh my God!
Wasted days and wasted nights.
Oh, yes.
This was Tex-Mex.
Yeah, I love it.
This one's cool because this is Ford Quadrasonic sound
Oh yeah.
for the Ford cars.
Yeah, the
Good
quadrasonic
morning
system, I
to
remember those.
Casey. Good morning to you. Good morning to Casey. Good morning to you.
Here's one for you.
Wait, I'm showing Casey the hand.
Okay.
Wait. Let me get it on Casey. Let me.
Wow.
Or this one. Look.
Aww.
Here's Hawaiian 30 favorites hits
no pressure.
with Don Ho.
Oh my
Oh, I
goodness.
like him too.
Yeah. Hadn't heard him in a long time.
I got Wings of Love by the Temptations.
Oh,
yeah.
I like them too. See, all of them. I'm like, yeah, I like them too.
Mhm.
Al Kalua.
Now I don't know.
L, who? I can't see it all.
What did he sing?
He looks like he's a
Italian singer.
guitar's greatest hit makers. Ring Ring, the Banjo, Clementine. It's all like old Susanna and all that type of my
Okay,
old
Clementine. I remember that one.
Yeah.
I remember.
Darlene, you see Casey's message?
I did. I told you guys he skipped out on me.
Diana Ross and Marvin Gaye.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yes.
Brand new 8-track of Steve Miller. There you go.
Steve Miller.
Jerry Vale sings the greatest Italian hits.
Oh no, I wouldn't understand that.
What's your Lisa? I'm about an hour and 15 minutes from the beaches, depending on traffic.
Eric Robertson presents piano hits like Chariots of Fire, The Rose,
Oh.
On Golden Pond, 9 to 5.
Yeah. Oh boy. That brings back some memories.
The Glenn Miller Songbook.
Oh, I like some of the Glenn Miller songs. No, wait.
This one is
Flippin' Crazies, Lisa. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a cheat sheet.
This is performs Country Road, Teddy Bear's Last Ride.
Hmm.
I know.
Oh.
So
Oh, you guys know what that is?
what?
That was the one where is it Red Sovine? The little boy.
Yes.
The ride.
Yeah.
He played that the other day and made me tear up. He
Okay.
said, this is little teddy bear, and says that his daddy died in a trucking accident. And but anyway, all the truck drivers
Oh yeah.
by. Yeah, I love
forgot
that.
about that. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, like you said, tearjerker.
Yes.
Jay Pulo and the Harmonica Gang.
Now I don't know about that.
Barry Manilow.
Oh, I love
Oh
him.
Oh,
yeah.
I loved me some Barry Manilow back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even ashamed to say it. I don't know why people act like that. It's an awful that he was awful, but he wasn't.
Bobby Vinton.
Oh, Bobby Benton.
Yep.
Oh, Bobby Vinton.
We're
My mother-in-law playing the Polish Prince.
We're showing our age, you guys.
Probably have Bobby Vinton in one of the groceries somewhere.
What's
Who's
that?
Waylon Jennings.
What was that?
Oh.
He looked young.
Gioia trova nas trova means that I love you so.
Oh Oh, yeah.
It's stuck in there somewhere.
Here you go. John
Oh,
Denver's
no,
greatest
Bobby
hits.
Okay.
didn't.
Oh, John Denver.
I
Yeah.
think Casey had that on his Facebook last week. Is that right, Casey? Are you still there? Didn't you have that on your?
Linda Ronstadt's greatest hits.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. That's a great one.
Oh yeah, that is definitely a.
That's a keeper.
The best of Charlie Pride.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I loved him too. Loved some Charlie.
He had a good sound.
Kiss an angel. Good morning.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty.
Oh yeah,
There you
Oh,
go.
that would be good.
my sister went and saw them in concert.
You're about to have
Charlie
an
Rich.
avalanche.
Greatest hits.
Oh yeah, I loved him. The Silver Fox. Ain't
Yeah.
that what they called him?
Yep. Bobby Vinton, Melodies of Love.
There you go. Okay, I got that song now. It's gonna drive me crazy.
Irby Green, The Fox.
No, I
I
don't
don't
know.
remember that one. I'm afraid your
That
stacks
is
will
one.
tip over.
Sha-na-na.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
16 candles. I
Yep.
love that.
Johnny Mathis.
I liked him too.
Yep.
Splinter.
I don't know.
What the heck?
Little Girl. Round and Round. I don't know.
Wait, round and round. I don't know.
Home for Christmas.
Wait.
Cool.
I just looked up the lyrics for Melody of Love.
Bing Crosby.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
cool.
And then the best one, and the one that I like, the Partridge Family's greatest hits.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. I love the Partridge Family.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys got to tell me if I'm too loud because I'm not used to Casey's mic being
You're
right in
good.
my face.
So just so you know, these guys are all going to go on MSP's auction in 2 weeks.
Oh, good.
So
So we had a preview.
this will be a whole lot, and people hopefully will go crazy.
Yeah.
So,
Mama's rocking that A's acid wash jean jacket, Casey.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes you go with what's comfortable.
Sure.
like Christ, like round and round was whack.
Wearing shorts.
well. You know what? When I think it's vintage. How old does it have to be vintage?
18 years.
Oh wow! It's
Oh, I thought it was 25 for some reason.
I thought it was 20.
Maybe that's cars.
Somewhere in there.
18 years for vintage, 25 years for classic, and antique has to be 100 years.
all right. Well, this is vintage. This
Good morning to Sandra. Good morning to you. Good morning to Sandra. Good morning to you.
To you.
Down with the water, Tracy.
Lossie, and I need more coffee. So this weekend was a long weekend for me, you guys, man.
I wasn't sleeping. Were you sleeping in a pop-up camper? Where were you sleeping?
Yeah, it's like a little half pop. It's just a sleeping part.
Oh, that had to be difficult for you, especially. Wow.
Yeah, it was very difficult because it's not any.
There's to begin with, and then with your pain issue, sure.
Craig.
Yeah.
That song.
And the bed is teeny tiny. I swear to gosh, that bed is like about as big as a twin, and Right makes me sleep on the far side because he's not going to be the one that has to crawl over. So then at 4 o'clock in the morning, when I have to get up and go to the bathroom, I have to
come up.
climb over. Oy vey. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mo Flips. Good morning. Oh my goodness. Good morning to you.
Craig, so that song, was that during like the disco era, like the I'd say 81, 82. That one round and no, I'm still thinking of the Steve Miller band. You know,
Right.
didn't they
Oh,
sing-
yeah, Round and Round by
Right.
Rat was 86, 87.
Okay.
There was
The-
another song that you're thinking of. You
That was-
Spin Me Right Round by Wanted Dead or Alive.
oh, I thought that was Steve Miller band sung that. Round and round. I don't know.
That was by Rat, Round and Around.
Yeah.
Good morning, Mo. You guys, that I've met so many new people in the in the different groups and communities, and it does, it's real neat to go to different people's videos.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's see Casey's thinking of Diana Ross. Upside down, you're turning me.
There you go.
Sing it. Upside down, you're turning.
Rat.
Long
There you
intro,
go.
of course. That was what the hell is his name? Not Merle. What's this guy's name with the I can't think of his name. All of the talk shows. Merle, not Burl Eyes. What the I can't remember his name. Milton Berle. Milton Berle was in the video.
Yeah.
You're right, Lisa. I am thinking of that Steve Miller song in my head. I just
Round and round.
yeah.
I gotta
Abracadabra.
I like Abracadabra.
Abracadabra is a great song.
Abracadabra.
I like You Spin Me Right Round, baby, right round.
Yeah.
I reach out and grab you.
It's so funny because I was in a Waffle House.
13 million views. Holy cow.
I was in the Waffle House and I was dating somebody named Steve Miller, and he got up and played Abracadabra on the jukebox.
Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you. Good morning, Darlene B. Good morning to you.
Round and round.
Round and round.
Can't play too much. Sorry, folks.
I know.
Yeah, I know. Don't want to get pinged.
No.
No, you get the other song is called right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round. That's the 80s song by Wanted Dead or Alive.
Were you checking to see if there's dust and kind of
No. This is what I do. I buy the M2 diecast.
Oh, I thought you were playing with the 8-tracks.
I do
No.
too.
I take them apart because this is what I use to put my customs in.
Okay.
These are nice display cases.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, for all of you guys out
Darlene,
there.
I'm sorry. Did you want to do a little preview while we have some people in here that may have not seen your preview of your hats?
You don't care? I'll show some.
Oh, I love to see them. I think they're
I
beautiful.
want to give a
Your
shout out.
channel?
Go, girlfriend, get them.
I want to give they're in here. I want to give a shout out to my wonderful Porch Church son for the use of his computer setup. I told him that
Oh,
I'm
shut down.
going to
My bad.
confiscate it. Okay, you guys, let me see. I have this one.
Ooh.
Was that Mom?
Lock on you, Darlene, because every time somebody goes, ooh,
All right.
you'll be able to see.
Okay. All right. The colors are pretty much true to color. And that one has a bee on it. Let me see if I can.
Call them.
All right, there we go. It's a brooch.
Oh,
A
cool.
bumblebee. And then I call these like the mama daughters. This is a bigger one. And wait, let me get back that light. Okay. This is a bigger one, and they have pineapple. Okay, now you can see the pineapple.
Mm-hmm.
They have pineapple, and I have the beads in them. Let me see. Ooh. If I break it, I buy it, you guys. Woo. All right, so this one has the beads.
That is
in there.
beautiful. I could see somebody really liking that one. That could go high.
All right, and then here's the little girl hat.
Oh, how cute.
That's cute.
And then this one, that's the back of it. And this one as well has the little the beads in it.
Oh, that's cool.
So I could see a mom and daughter, mom and daddy. Well, I
Absolutely.
don't care. I don't care if a man wants to buy it.
Whomever.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you too. What is the width of the head size? Did you measure? You measured the length. Would you measure like the opening?
My size.
So I wouldn't fit a big head like me. Not that I would wear something like that, but
My size. So
I'm
this
just saying for someone like a woman that has like a larger or a medium sized head.
mine.
You might want to measure the opening, then it could probably measure one they already have and compare it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Let's say it's 9-inch opening, they could say, "Oh, I have a hat that's 9 inches opening, so it would fit."
Yeah.
So yeah, this
Good
is the
point.
next one, and those are to ship them. They're like 11 by 11, and the bigger ones are 13. I like this one. I like the flower, and that is great lighting right where it's at to show the colors on this.
Mhm.
That's another one of those
That's
Yeah,
kinds.
make sure your lift high enough. That's any issue you're having.
Do what?
A little like that height. Yeah.
Yeah, that
If
is
you're a little lower, it gets cut off.
okay. But you guys can see this pretty good.
Yes.
Okay, that's going to be a good way.
Good morning to Josie. Good morning to you. Good morning to Josie. Good morning to you.
Morning, Jesse.
I have a public service announcement to the people just joining the chat. Reverend Casey is away for the week, so there will be no Porch Church Network this week.
Thank you.
So that's my public service announcement for the day. Good morning, Glenn.
Thank you, Phil. Thank you.
Glenn, good morning to you. Good morning to Glenn. Good morning to you.
Okay, you guys. Tommy likes this one. He said he would wear this one.
Oh yeah, that's masculine, sure.
So, this really
It
picks
looks
up.
like Native American kind of.
Yeah, let me go. It picks up the pretty greens in these
Oh,
feathers.
yeah.
So
Gorgeous.
that's this
Looks like a
one.
fedora.
That's this. Yeah, it is.
That's sharp.
Yeah.
What's the writing on it? There's writing on it?
No.
Oh, there's still some white writing. Okay.
Now I got my hair all messed up. But anyway. So that's. Oh, and no, I did have another one, and this is the little girly hat.
Woo.
I wish it would show up. These little thingies right here, I don't know what to call them, but they're iridescent. They're pink and iridescent, and
That'd be great for like a 3 or 4 year old or 5 year old. Yeah.
Well, it's the same hat as the other one.
Yeah.
This is the exact same hat as this one.
Okay.
I
I would say the pink colors and yeah.
But I love these little thingamajiggies right there because
The little dangles.
yeah. So and then
Fury calls them dingle dangles.
So then it's hard for the camera to pick.
Right, Easter hat, right, Glenn? Yep.
But this is from Repurposed Jewelry. It came in 3. I just broke it in 3 a while back, and it's
Is that a headband?
Yes, and they have real light pink. This silver and pink, but right there is a very light pink, and it's hard. See, it's so hard to catch the right color.
Yeah.
It looks all the same, but yeah, that's a headband.
Oh, cool.
So, yes. And then I find out I'm the first one on Derek's channel to sell handcrafted items. So, yeah.
That's cool, though.
He threw me out there on that. So,
Breaking ground. Breaking
I
ground.
know, you guys, but it's.
You have anything else you're going to sell, or just your handcrafted things?
I guess just the handcrafted things because I don't want
to. We have Rebecca and we have Kimmy also coming on. So
did you get a hold of Kimmy?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, she did her preview last night.
Okay.
You can check it out.
I was watching your video. You said you were trying to get a hold of her.
Yeah. So she got in touch with me. She's like, "Oh, I forgot." So, but
says Casey isn't there selling soap.
And
then Casey said she's going to auction off MawMaw.
Oh no!
Oh wow, that would be a big ticket item, you guys. Could you imagine?
Imagine that. $100,000 for one day with Mama.
I know, you guys. That would just blow up. Derek, I was glad that you get the rest. You got your 1,000 back again.
Yes, I did, and that's why I was doing the all the paperwork with the monetization, and I'm psyched. You know,
Plus,
that AdSense thing is ridiculous.
But did you get your buffer?
Not yet. It will. You got. You know, I'm not. But now that I'm there, YouTube knows I'm there because I've gotten 3 emails from them. So it's already been confirmed that I've been there, but it's just getting it.
Other Gmail, and I didn't notice the email.
Look what Dwayne said. 1.
Is that a bid for MawMaw?
Probably.
Oh, jeez.
And I did tell her
shipping's $80,000.
All right. As everybody, let's have a quick auction to have Mama for the day. So Dwayne's starting to bid at $1.
I would love to take her out to dinner, and she'd be a hoot.
All right, you guys have to pay for shipping and handling.
Yep.
Wait, that don't sound right. You guys have to pay for shipping.
So that's like $300 for the flight. So most books only got $52. So
Swamp Picker free.
Swamp did 3. Yep. $1 million. Adam.
What is that?
Derek here made his 1,000 over the
Sounds like
weekend.
somebody's at a shipping center.
Yeah, I know. I feel like they're at Amazon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And Mo,
Traci, are you an Amazon? Liz, are you a Amazon spy on us? You're sitting there working in the offices.
Traci?
It's got up to 1,000,001. Come on, people. Come on, people.
Do I have to sing to?
Huh?
I don't think
I
anybody.
thought Adam said I had to sing to somebody.
1,000,001.
No. We heard a bunch of noise and we couldn't figure out where it was coming from.
And Mo, I don't know if you know who MawMaw is, but everybody says MawMaw. That is Xshydovex, and she always has an Xshydovex. That's my mother-in-law, but everybody knows her as MawMaw.
Or I call her MawMaw.
Yeah, I know. Everybody calls her something different. That is MawMaw. That is my mother-in-law. So, anyway.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, your SIL isn't here. Destinie is not here. I guess they're busy with their new bird, Mr. Pickles.
Or not up yet, because isn't it early where they're at, too?
Oh, it's almost 9:30 here.
It
would be 8:30 almost there.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, Mo, I get along with my mother-in-law. I met her before my husband. So, and thank you everybody for the happy anniversary wishes. Thank you guys.
Oh,
you're welcome.
How'd that slip past me? Happy anniversary.
Oh,
bunch of pictures on Facebook.
That was yesterday, and we just spent the day like we always do on weekends watching Netflix, watching see Granny Josie is
he's on the West Coast, yeah.
And
were you near the you weren't near the epicenter, were you, for the earthquakes?
That's why I was yeah, Josie. Were you anywhere near the earthquakes? That I can't believe that the aftershocks were more than
that was crazy.
1 or something, yeah.
And I used to live in Southern Cali.
Yeah, they said it was like 200 miles from Los Angeles, but I mean they felt it all the way in Las Vegas.
Dang.
They even stopped a professional basketball game.
Right.
Yep.
Reminds me, I still got to get some kind of prize for my trip. I got one more free thing to get. I got to call. That's right. I got to call the hotel today too. Try to combine my reservations. Get close. 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, I'll be in.
Carlos, 2 weeks. Oh my goodness.
Sneak it up on you.
That is. I like 4 days.
How long are you going to be gone, Adam?
I'm getting there Sunday around lunch, and I'm leaving early Saturday morning, like 6 in the morning.
Aw.
So about a
We're
week.
gonna miss you for. I mean,
Well, I'm gonna try to go live at least 3 or 4 times.
So
Good,
I'm going to be on Rakin Profit, Steve Rakin's channel, but I think he's going to probably record that. There's Destiny, and there's
but
Mr.
you
Pickles.
can't.
morning, honey.
You won't be probably getting up and being on with us.
3 hours difference. Wednesday will be probably be in December. Maybe at lunchtime I can broadcast, but it'll be noisy.
I got a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good morning
Yeah.
to Destiny. Good morning to you. Good morning to Destiny. Good morning to you.
This
And
is
Mr.
Mr.
Pickles too.
This is Mr. Pickles. Gotta sing hi to him too.
Good morning, Mr. Pickles. Good morning to you. Good morning, Mr. Pickles. Good morning to you.
Did
Yes,
you
I
like
just
that?
want to
He's
go
purring.
on several times.
He's
I called
purring.
him last night about it. Rockstar.
Yes. Yes, he is purring. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
That's cute.
Oh, hi, baby.
I am scared to death of birds, just so you know. I mean, not on the computer. I'm not going to be like freaky, but
Yeah.
Debbie,
in real life, I'm scared to death of them.
Debbie, I might have
That's
misspelled a lot of those, but we moved around a lot in California.
Whose son is that?
My
Derek?
mother. My mother. My
Who's
husband used to have
using
a
a phone?
cockatiel,
I don't know.
and when we had our bicycle shop, and
Derek,
his name was Campy.
Derek, is that you? Okay, yeah.
It's like, ah.
Hi.
Grumpy. I'm grumpy.
I
this
would
week.
have been on sooner, but I was working with him to step up,
What did I say?
Yes.
That's probably busy with
Yep.
and he's been listening to you guys this morning. Yes, you have, haven't you? He's been listening to you guys this morning and talking back.
Oh,
Aw.
Nice.
So I usually play YouTube for him, and Tommy's going to teach him go live on YouTube or live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube.
Live on YouTube. He is a ham.
How long have you had him?
He came home Friday.
Oh, good.
Excuse me. He came home Friday. Yes, you did, didn't you? Don't they?
That's
But
so.
we officially got him on 4th of July.
Oh,
But he came home Friday. And yeah, I know.
comfortable with you. He is so at home.
Oh yeah, he's a
2
trip.
peas in a pod.
Yes.
There goes Derek showing leg. Oh my gosh, you guys.
But yeah, he's giving me
trying
birdie
to up your
kisses.
viewership there, darling.
Did you guys see? I don't know if you guys watched my live yesterday with him. What he did to my nose ring?
To your what?
Nose
He
ring.
took my nose ring right out of my nose and threw it on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
No,
Did it hurt?
Right, I was. Okay, I'm sorry.
Did it hurt?
Good morning, Jazzy.
No, I just know because he was giving me love ends. He was like doing the little kissy thing on my cheek, and all of a sudden he just did it so fast that grabbed it, and I was like, "Whoa, wait, hold on! What are you playing with my nose for?" And next
There's
thing
a
you know,
bird toy.
are
yeah,
you
they like
laughing?
shiny things. They
Are you
love
laughing?
shiny things.
Are you laughing? He's over here laughing. You did that.
He thought it was funny.
Yeah, he did.
That's
How
him
old is he?
making that. That's him making that spitting sound.
Yeah, it's actually a laugh. He's not like his vocabulary. He can say,
I think he's sneezing.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
okay.
He's very verbal this morning.
Yep.
Yeah, he's being a ham right now. He doesn't talk this much when we're not live.
He probably sees himself on the video on the
Yeah.
screen. Yeah.
You see yourself?
He might think it's somebody else. He doesn't realize it's him.
That's all right. That is you. That is you.
Destiny, do you know how old he is?
He is 11 years old. They didn't know how old he was, but he's got a band on, and so it
Right,
might not.
Mr. Pickles, we know you're there.
Hey, I know you want to talk, but can you just wait? Just wait. Your turn.
He says you're interrupting me.
Yesterday, I thought it was a staple gun. I was like, who's using that staple gun? Is Tommy using that?
Out. Yeah, he's got a band on, and I had to look up to see because I was really curious because they didn't know how old he was. She thought he was like 8, but she wasn't sure because she got him at a yard sale for $50.
Oh,
yeah, it sounds strange on the computer because the mic picks it up. Okay. Tommy's commenting. It's actually a chirp.
Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you.
Daddy.
Good morning to Tommy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, my
Did you hear Daddy's name? Yeah. Did you hear Daddy's name? He got all excited.
Not great shot. Still,
he sure has adapted to you guys real quick.
You guys sing to Shay.
Good morning to Shasha. Good morning to you. Good morning to Shasha. Good morning to you.
My issue is this time in 2 weeks I'll be in Las Vegas, so
yay!
It is what it is. It's gonna
How are you going to hold up, though, Adam?
That's a good question because I'm in worse shape than I was last year. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Did you just say yay?
So how's the meds working out for you, Adam? Are you feeling better? Is everything better?
I was in bed all day yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I actually went like an idiot. I went to Burger King, and that was a mistake. Fries were good. The chicken sandwich wasn't very good. But
that's not good.
So I'll just have to take a bunch of. I mean, I try not to take the gabapentin, but I won't be driving, so
yeah,
I'll take that with the ibuprofens. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah, for sure.
What happens? I have like 3 different things going on. They're all kind of in my midsection, and they kind of all interrelated. And in fact, the urologist was telling me that. I mean, he didn't tell me that per se. But one of the issues of where they did the surgery is connected to my abdominal area. I'm having a lot of issues. For years, I've had issues. My mother had issues with her IBS and whatnot. So it kind of radiates between the front and then in my midsection on my back. And sometimes they all fit at the same time. So
it's not very fun.
Just chasing it.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. I'll see you guys.
Not early today. What do you got? A date?
No, I want to get some. I want to get some more water, and I want to get situated.
All right. Yeah. Well, you see how we rate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really.
Hey, and I'll see you guys tonight.
20 of you.
Say bye to Derek.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right, guys.
All right. See you tonight.
I'll see you tonight, Derek.
See you later, Derek.
Bye.
Hey, good night.
Good morning.
Hey, there's Mr. Pat.
Good morning.
Good morning, Pat D's. Good morning to you. Good morning, Pat D's. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Pat.
Thanks for stopping in, Pat D's.
Hi, Charlie.
Mr. Pickles. Mr. Pickles, can you say Pat?
Mr. Pickles. Oh, your nails.
So, did y'all name him Mr. Pickles, or that was his name?
Well, they called him Pickles.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how he got the name. I don't know if that's like what his original name was or not. But they called him Pickles. And so we changed it to Mr. Pickles. Yeah. And Tommy's gonna, for like $12, he's gonna send in one of his feathers to properly DNA him to see if he's male or female. According to what I'm understanding on the band, he is a male, and that's what the previous owners were saying too. They're phenomenal people. The people that had them before, they just didn't have time for them. And so he kind of got stressed out and lonely. So he ended up plucking like almost all his feathers off around his neck,
Oh,
his
yeah.
chest. And they need a lot of attention and a lot of one-on-one time. And as you can see, his cage is right next to my desk. And so him and yes, I know I'm speaking. You got to be calm. Good boy.
So
And
you're bonding with him, basically.
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
He loves both me and Tommy. And so Tommy's teaching him some words. I'm going to teach him some words. They did say he did say some words. They just didn't know what they were. And so, yeah, that's my ear. Yesterday on the live, he blew in my ear. It was the funniest thing as I was trying to talk. And, but yeah, he goes and he watches TV with us. And he flew from his cage to the couch yesterday. The day before, we brought him over to the couch, and I was laying on my back with my knees up watching a movie with Tommy, and he climbed up onto my knees because it was the highest point on the blanket, and then he started hearing Tommy snore. So what did he do? He came down, snuck around the blanket, walked across my chest, stopped, gave me some lovin's, and then Tommy started snoring a little bit more. So he went over, got on top of Tommy's hand right next to his face, and was nibbling his cheek, trying to get him to wake up. Hey, shh. I know, it's funny, isn't it? And then he went to turn, but because he turned and almost slipped, he fluttered his wings, got Tommy in the face, and Tommy was up, and he was like, the bird was right here. Mr. Pickles was right here. It was the funniest thing. He's like, well, hi to you too.
Did they clip his wings for you?
No, Tommy. Okay, so Tommy grew up with birds. They, his dad had a lot of birds when he was growing up, so he knows about all these type of birds. Yes, I know.
Because they'll fly out the door.
Yeah, he usually does a lap around the house or around the living room, dining room area. Mm-hmm. But Tommy's dad, they had friends that were breeders also, so he learned a whole lot about birds and how to take care of them.
That's
and
good.
Yes, I know, right? I love you. And every morning we get up, me and Tommy both, we walk by his cage and we're like, good morning, I love you. And so hopefully he'll start saying that soon.
That'd be cool.
But his feathers are already starting to grow back.
Yeah.
Around his chest and around his neck. The lady that had him before was told that they'll never grow back because they've been gone for so long. That he's already starting to get the little whiskers. I call them little whiskers. I don't know the technical term for them.
Stubs.
Yeah, stubble where the feathers are starting to grow back around his neck even. I know. You got to come forward.
Because we lost our cockatiel one day. My husband, we had the bicycle shop, and my husband went outside to the car for something. He forgot Campy was on his shoulder, and Campy kind of jumped. He took like a little leap, and then all of a sudden a gust of wind came and picked him up, and he swirled around, and he never could make it back, so we lost him.
Oh no! But yeah, Tommy did clip his wings yesterday, but he's doing it little by little because he's never been handled much in the past, and he hasn't really been out of his cage before, and it doesn't make somebody a bad bird owner. It just people need to realize that you got to. Hey, that's my ear.
Yeah, they have to come out and exercise.
Yeah, but you know what? It's okay. She loved him. She fed him. She gave him water. She did what she could. Yeah. Hey, I'm right here.
Well, look, that you're talking about birds. All right. Think about a big old-headed puppy bulldog that is like a darn Mack truck wanting to give you some love and just throwing their face over. I asked Casey the next day, I said, do I have a black eye? Because when she hit my glasses, it hit my nose so hard and hurt so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, she does the whole wanting to get up between us and throw the head from side to side. And it's not like the little bitty bird. It's the big rough and tumble.
Yeah. Well, those talons on that little bitty bird hurt, and so does the beak under the right circumstances.
Well,
but you're right. A dog in your face that's energetic, that thinks it's still a baby puppy.
Yeah.
We're gonna have her fixed. I think even said next week.
It's me. Hang on. Let me mute.
Okay. But we're having her fixed next week, and we're going to have her nails trimmed. I wish we would have had it done. I wish we would have got her when she's real little, because we could have had
yourself and trained her. Yeah,
we could have had her dew claws removed, because
that too.
Yeah, they can get snagged, and that's what's tore up all my co-cutters.
Dew claws, yeah.
Even she ripped his arms open with her dew claws, not not being she's just hey Denise.
I lost my chat. That's
good morning, Denise.
Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you. Good morning, Denise. Good morning to you.
Oh, and our friends, you guys, the McClendon Homestead, they're all at the meetup. You know, they had a homestead meetup.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Was it in Louisiana? I forget where it's at, but I was watching some of theirs.
You have to wait your turn.
Oh, thank you, Denise.
You have to wait your turn. I forgot I had the chat up. So hi to everybody that said hello to us. And I have it set up differently now, so I always forget.
All right, and if you're wondering why I don't have the coffee pot, Casey's gone, and I'm taking I'm using his computer because my computer internet really does not do well anymore. I'm
gonna get
some maintenance on it, you guys. I'm doing some cleaning on it.
Yeah,
because I think that's what was running so slow.
Yeah, it could be.
Sometimes you get dust in the fan, and yeah.
Well, I mean,
You could probably do that.
I mean
the coffee pot, the Keurig.
I mean,
no, I'm talking about the computer. My computer.
Right. Could be dust on the fan. Sometimes if the fan isn't cooling properly.
No, I mean cleaning out the files and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing.
So
that hard drive gets overheated, it burns up. Mine went bad with like 6 months, 7 months.
I've had mine for years. But
I had a fight with Dell to give me a new one.
I'm having so I'm taking advantage of this setup right now, and it is darker. I'm used to bright and cheery.
Yeah.
In the background.
Maybe on that left side you get a light too, because you have a light behind. Well, your left side on your right side, the light behind.
Yeah. You're looking like you're a bit comfortable, like you could get spoiled in that chair.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like
you have to move that to the kitchen table.
And Mr. Pickles loves Tommy's voice, and so I have it off, but like down, but he gets excited when he sees Daddy on the screen, so I had to pull up that so he could see.
Oh no.
Well, you know what? He's going to be playing games on the computer, on your phone.
Destiny, just like the rest of the kids.
Destiny, Denise said that she had a mourning dove that the dogs attacked, and she can't fly, and her grandbabies brought it to her.
Aww. Now see, we thought we were going to have issues with both the cats. So one of our cats, we actually have to find a different home for. because she does try to attack him. And so we had to separate her from him. So that way, neither one of them are stressed out. And Gabby, because of that, Gabby's not letting her eat and is very protective of Mr. Pickles. Gabby is so funny with him, but she's good with him. So we only had one issue with one cat, and so we have to rehome her. And that's okay. You know, it's not a good situation for us, and it's not a good situation for her. And so it's just better to find somebody that, you know, a better fit, you know. And so when we brought him home, now Tommy has taught Gabby hugs. So when she comes up to you, she'll instantly give you a hug if she likes you. And that's where it involves her head rubbing underneath your chin repeatedly. Well, we brought him home, and Gabby was out and out in the living room area, and she heard him. She comes running over, and I was like, "Oh, here we go, here we go." She was still in the kennel though, so she was safe. So Tommy was like, "All right, we got to figure out if these cats are going to be okay with him or not, because they're going to be sharing a house." So he goes and takes Mr. Pickles out of the cage or out of the kennel, and Gabby instantly starts giving him hugs.
Aww.
Was so excited that he was here. And then the other one, like I said, not so good interaction, right? And so the next morning, Saturday morning, he and I took a shower together. It was a very interesting shower.
I'll bet it was.
He loved the water. He loved the water. He never experienced it before, so he was very nervous, and he didn't know how to react at first. And so, right? But he loved it. And so after the shower, I'm sitting here in the chair, and he started hopping between my shoulder and the back of the chair. And Gabby came up, and because he had some water on him, she had to clean him. So she's sitting there licking his tail, and he's letting her do it. I was like, yep, you two are going to be very close. And it's even to the point now where, I don't know if you can see the green bed.
Yes.
She sleeps by him at night.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Next to the cage.
Oh.
And so, yeah, I know, right, baby? Is Gabby your girl? Yeah? Is Gabby your girl?
No, she shook her head. He shook his head.
That's funny.
What's that?
He did his head like, yeah.
Bob.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
How the kids getting along with the bird? They like him, I'm sure.
Well, Joey's still with his aunt and uncle, and Jaslyn is. She's not scared of him. Like, she sticks her hand in the cage. She don't care.
Yeah.
That's where me and her differ. I'm still learning. I can't say the actual word because he knows it and he'll laugh at me. And I think he messes with me because he knows. So, don't you? Yeah, I love you. I swear, like yesterday I was live and I heard him say, but it was quiet, I love you. So, yeah.
Destiny, did you talk to your infectious disease control doctor?
Yep, it's good.
Okay.
The only thing I have to worry about is our dogs.
Okay. I don't know anything about.
Well, and cats. Cats, just because of their nails.
Right.
I do have to be careful if I get a cat scratch or something, because usually those go pretty deep. And but I have my antibiotic. My insurance finally approved my antibiotic that I have.
Thank goodness.
It took a while, but I did finally get that. But the only one that I'm worried about are dogs, and that's the only one that he was very he stressed was. You need to be careful around them. Hold on. Let me see if they're on. They're not on yet. Daddy's not on yet.
She's excited. Crazy.
Daddy's
What's
not.
the deal about the dogs with your?
Because okay, so if I get bit by a dog, I
Oh, bitten,
immediately
okay.
have to take this antibiotic. And the reason being is dogs carry a bacteria that can kill me.
And their
Oh,
saliva,
wow.
right?
Spleen.
Oh,
They've had they've had a couple cases where the person didn't have a spleen and they were bit by their dog and died before they even had a chance to get to the hospital.
oh my word.
Because of this bacteria, I can't fight it. Now, if somebody with a spleen gets bit by a dog, they have a better chance of surviving it than I would, because your spleen helps filter out that bacteria. And I even have to be careful around mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I have to be, so if
Because
there's
they carry things.
mosquitoes, yeah, because it's called the Zika virus.
Mm-hmm.
And so
I've heard of it. I'm not familiar with, but I've heard of it. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not
A
familiar
lot
with
of
it.
viruses are spread by mosquitoes, malaria, and all that kind of stuff.
Yep, I actually got a whole bunch of injections because and they're not even sure if these injections are the
Vaccines.
listen to the word vaccines are gonna work, because it's sometimes they take, sometimes they don't.
Right.
And so I just had to be, I mean, he's more worried about a mosquito and a dog than he was about the bird.
Yeah.
And so I was very thankful for that. And guess how much we got him for? Him and his cage.
$50.
$50. Yeah.
Anybody else want to take a guess?
25.
I'll say
Did you
75.
watch the live yesterday?
I didn't
No.
watch
I watched part of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
I didn't get
I
to
love
watch
you.
the live. I was out of pocket.
Okay, so yesterday,
You got a deal on the cage.
What's that?
So I know you said you got a deal on the cage.
Oh, we got a deal on both of them.
Okay.
Darlene B said 25.
Nope.
Okay.
So I will tell everybody. I had a handheld police scanner, programmable police scanner. The people that we got him from, their their grandson, got into track racing.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it's called. I'm not familiar with that kind of term, that stuff. I just know that he races a car around a track. Okay. He needed a scanner so that he could hear for the cautions and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I happened to have one. It was given to me free, brand new, never used it. It sat upstairs for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
So they needed one. It's $150 scanner. And so Tommy tells the owner, or the previous owner's son, I will give you this for the bird in the cage, and you work it out with your mom on how much you're going to spend, or how much she wants for the bird. So he bartered for him. And then after it was all said and done, he turned around and looked at me. He's like, oh, I suppose I should have talked to you about it. I said, I got the better end of the deal.
That's a true reseller there.
Okay.
Bartering for.
Well, that's the Southern thing. I told when she showed me the bird and we were on Facebook chat, I told her, I said, you know, I never got attached to any possessions because Kevin and his friend, you know, here today, gone tomorrow, something different in its place. They would do that with guns. They would do that with vehicles. I mean, how do you just trade vehicles and not give me a word in? So yeah.
You need to close your door.
I see Mama in the background. Can she hear me if I sing?
Yes.
Oh, she can.
Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. Good morning to Mama. Good morning to you. I love you, Mama.
Love you too.
Good
Love
morning,
you
Mama.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning, Mama.
Tommy
Hope you're
said
feeling
that.
better.
Tommy said that every morning he's going to hear you sing that, the Good Morning song, and he's
Yeah.
going to start doing it.
Oh, that would be good. Then he can take over for me.
I
Picksburgh. One
gotta go. I gotta go to chiropractor. So I'll see you all
All
later.
Bye, Adam.
Bye bye.
Take care,
Take
Adam.
care.
One morning it's going to be saying good morning to MawMaw.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I love you.
I think I should. You can leave the door open because that gives a little bit more light in here. I had to lock the cat and the dog up.
Adam had to leave to go to the chiropractor, in case you missed it.
You guys, it's so weird that I'm sitting here like a chicken. I'm doing the back and forth, the back and forth. Traci, how are you doing?
Okay.
I am very, very sore and tired because I didn't sleep well and walking around, even though I took my rolling walker, walking around on uneven ground for the weekend. But
Yeah,
Frank enjoys it, and the fireworks honestly are so amazing. And I can't go and see in person fireworks that they put on because I'd have to fight too big of a crowd.
yeah.
So I mean, they put on like a 45-minute fireworks show. It is amazing. But I'm sore and I'm tired, but I had a good time. So
Well, good.
Because
I mean, it was worth it. It'll always be worth it.
You know how it is. We notice when we're tired out of our eyes. We know that.
Yeah.
When we've all been together as much as we have on camera, it's just like if we're sitting around together.
Yep. Yeah.
Facial.
Yeah. There have been times when I've come on with you first thing. I'm like, "Are you okay?"
I know.
Yeah.
And
But it's just, it's exhausting for me, but it's also worth it. Gosh darn it. Who is
it's so funny when the phone rings. Even Mama will be like, doggone, or I'll be like, how many times that phone gonna ring?
It is it's like a telemarketer both times.
Yeah.
It
Like,
shows
really?
up on our caller ID like Blue Cross Blue Shield. So you answer it, and I looked up the number. I Googled the number, and it said that it's a scam.
Really?
Yes, and they'll say I'm trying to reach, and they might have your name. It says to just hang up on them, and that's on that's on our home line, and she's done put in not to be, not to
On the do not call list.
Yeah.
That's so crazy because I don't think anybody honors that. They did for a minute when it first came out, but
okay, you guys. Also, we pray for pets. Lori's not doing well at all. She almost had to put pads down in the bedroom. She's disoriented. Karen took her to the vet. The vet said she could have dementia, that their animals can get dementia. Okay, I'll tell. All right, Denise being sick with her autoimmune and pain, that's why she was off the grid for a while.
Totally can understand.
And the weather, there's Denise, I'm gonna tell you, these women get me up. Adam, Derek, these women, even other people on the panel, they get me up and moving. And I think there's one time, there might have been twice in all these months that we've had a panel. I haven't come on.
Yeah, that you haven't not been on when it wasn't planned. Because like when Kevin was home, like for the holiday and stuff, you said ahead of time you wouldn't be on. But there's only been a couple times that last minute you couldn't be on.
But one time I came on with you guys, I was in bed, but I came on.
That's right.
But yeah, it takes a lot but all of you guys out there, I think of all of you.
It gets, it gets most of us up and moving in the morning because we like to chat with each other and we like to chat with the chat, and it gets us up and motivated to get on to be here every day.
And I was I was in a emotional state day before yesterday, and I don't really do working hangouts, but I was really depressed about my baby brother's anniversary on the 6th of the death of my baby brother. So anyway, I just, while Stephen was napping, I went in there and knocked out these hats. I sit there and I was invited to a working hangout. Then they invited me to the next one, and it helped me get these hats done. And then bless poor Destinie, bless her heart, you guys. I wanted a second opinion on my hat, so I got in touch with her, and it was her and Tommy relaxing, but they took the FaceTime, and I showed them my hats and stuff, and then I had to jump off real quick because I was way too emotional, and I had to leave it that way because I didn't want to break down crying to in front of Destinie and Tommy, because
it is perfectly all right if you break down in front of us. That's what family's for.
Oh, I know, but Tommy don't need to look. Tommy don't need to see me cry because he's a bear. People think he's a bear, but I have his heart, so I know he didn't want to see me cry. So,
well, he would have been like, "Let's get in the truck and let's go."
and
the 21st of this month is going to be hard for us because it will be 3 years since Tommy's brother passed. And we have no closure on it. And so
it's like it starts, you start feeling weird, or it's like it creeps up on you, and then you're extra sad one day, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, it just hits you out of the blue, and you're like,
right. And with the fact that we don't have closure, I don't think we're ever gonna have like that release until we have the closure that we need for it. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, don't focus on that. But he's not at rest. He's not at peace.
And it's not focusing on it. It's something that sneaks up on you sometimes. My goodness, my baby brother's been gone since 1974. My oldest brother, his suicide, I was 30, and he's been gone 24 years. Let me see, 30, almost 35 years that he's been, 25, almost 25 years that he's been gone. My baby brother, my baby brother, the brother 2 years younger than me, he died of pancreatic cancer, and we were talking about this because I came out of work right after that. And so I put in my 10 years. So that was 2015. So you don't, different things hit you. So I've lost 3 brothers, and at different times, I don't dwell on it, but sometimes I have a picture right beside my head, on my side of the bed, and it's a picture of, it's me, my oldest brother, the only picture of all of us together, except for my baby brother, but it's me, my oldest brother, and then it's my mom, then my dad, and then my oldest sister, and then my brother that died of pancreatic cancer, and then my other sister. So when I look at that picture, you guys, there's those missing spots. So all the males in that picture I look at, for a long time, I'd cry every time I'd see it. I just went before I started this, you guys. I was in such a depression. I would cry. Everything made me cry. I was just an emotional wreck.
You and me both, sister.
And this right here, doing this, got me up and going. Got me put makeup on, you guys. I put makeup on. I didn't have it on when I did the live hangout. I did not care. I did not care.
I really didn't. I really seriously thought I was going to have to be hospitalized before I started watching YouTube all the time. I was just in such a funk from my friends, losing both of my friends, that it was like, I can't imagine moving on with life. You know, it was bad. I wouldn't say I was suicidal, but I just didn't want to function in my life.
Just didn't want. It's like you just don't want. Don't want to be here. It's like you just want.
Yeah.
I was actually in a dark bedroom. I would not open my curtains. I wouldn't cut on my TV. I would just want to. I can't nap, you guys. No matter what medicines I'm on, I can't nap during the day. I have to be overly tired to nap. And so here I was when I worked. I would wish I could sleep. I'd be so sleepy at work. The point of having my headsets on, looking at the screen like I'm looking at, because I did conference calls and it was lined up like the chats. And there would be times I would be like, and I'd be like, oh my gosh, if I was home, I could tear up a nap. No, now that I'm home, I can't. But even when I told him how much what's the Zoom, how much it might cost me a month, and I would give up my makeup for it, he said, no, you don't have to give up your makeup, and I'll pay it for you. So that's how much I guess my husband sees how much it helped.
The difference it made.
And you know what? We'll still be in pain. I'm not saying that YouTube cures pain.
Right.
You know that as well.
Yep. But it cures loneliness.
And you know what? Stress and loneliness. Loneliness can cause stress, which causes our bodies to just, I call it feeling like you have a can. And you can crush a can like the aluminum. I have to say that slow because that's one of the words I can't say. But
I can't say it at all. Even slow.
I can say it slow. So when you have an aluminum can and you just crush it like that, that's what, you guys, my shoulders feel like sometimes. But from my waist down, my lower back, from there down is a burning, aching. Sometimes the bottom of my feet will feel like they're on fire. But you know, I deal with it after. I'm off of here. And I'll tell you another thing about social media. Yeah, I mean, Denise, I'm the same way here as I was at work. You know, everybody called me mom. I was everybody's mom. And so, I mean, to go from being socially like this to a closed off room, it worried my husband, it worried Casey. And Denise, Casey, Geisha, Casey, the Porch Church Network, you know, that's my son, if you remember. But, you know, it helps. But I will say this, and all right, let me look at the camera. I don't know I hope Granny Josie is still in here. Let me type and see. And I'm working off Casey's keyboard, so it's kind of, I love this keyboard. I had it and got used to it. All right, maybe she's not. Let me see. Okay. All right. If Josie ever comes back, anybody that has their own channel, anybody that is a reseller or they do anything on here, do not let people stress you out and make you want to quit. Don't let them. Because you know what? You'll find another group of people. You'll find people better than those that walked all over you. You know, you'll find a better group. You'll find a happy place. These people that I wake up to, they send me happy things. And you know, that's what we do. So find somebody that will make you happy and let go of the mess. Or and I have you guys, I'm not used to, I keep getting on my hair, but we got a box. MawMaw did. MawMaw won an auction from Josie, and I wanted to give her a shout out. I wish I had brought it in here. That's what I was going to do this morning. But anyway, all right, real quick, let me see. That's Kevin. I'll finish that. You guys know how I am. I'll pick right up.
Did you see what he was just doing to me, Mr. Pickles? He was making a chirpy, happy noise and cleaning my nails. Okay, I know.
Okay.
He got my finger this morning.
Oh.
And
well,
so
all right.
that's
I could pick up. Oh, you guys, MawMaw went on Granny Josie's auction. You know, she does pop-ups. She got this huge box for $25. And nobody bid. And MawMaw got it for $25. And I'm going to tell you guys something. All these jewelry jars that everybody's paying $50, $75, $100 for, nothing. Yeah. I'm not even halfway through it. She I can't say that word either. All right. She very neatly wrapped each piece of jewelry. And she taped each piece, you know. It's amazing. So we're not doing Porch Church, so I might go in there and get it. But you know, people will just ignore sometimes, or they just find somebody. I found by tiptoeing through. I found Traci. I forget Traci. I don't even know where.
I don't even know how we met anymore now, but
I don't either, but it was on had to be on one of the jewelry communities.
It had to be.
And when I added you, I always try to go back. It might not be right away, but I try to go back and meet people through their videos. And I still to this day remember thinking, oh my gosh, they were so rude. That episode where somebody was so rude to her, and I put in the comment, you know, I said there are rude people all over the place. There's rude people where I live. And from that, Traci came and I guess checked mine out.
Yeah.
And the rest was history.
And the rest is history. A friendship developed.
And LizzAnn one morning, Derek said, oh, I got somebody I want you to bring on. I know she's going to love you. You know, and she's a good Christian woman, and we're going to bring her on if you don't care. I said, no, okay. That was LizzAnn.
Yeah.
And I met Destinie through Hit Flippin' Mamas and Tommy. I used to watch every morning when Kevin left before I started doing what I do now. And I would watch them, and you know, Tommy would be working, and I would think, oh my goodness, I could never do that. And you know, and then Tommy left, and I'm like, oh no. So I was on a hangout with Casey one night. Well, they did a pajama party, what they called it. And I come in there with Casey because he was the only guy in there. And that's how I met Destinie and Leticia and Kimmy. And it's funny because Kimmy was like all over the place. And I'm like, ooh, what is she doing? And Kimmy's like that all the time.
Yes, she is.
And somebody's Casey was like doing how somebody wanted him to do makeup like he used to. I let him do half my face, you guys. The next morning, I woke up and forgot. I had half of my face with these big eyebrows, makeup, and lipstick. I went on Kroger like that, you guys. I forgot. I got home and looked in the mirror, and I'm like, oh no, I forgot. But that's how
so
I
funny.
met. Yeah, that's how I really met Kimmy and Pixie. And
That's funny.
now
Mr. Pickles is hungry, so you gonna say bye to everybody?
Bye, Mr. Pickles.
Bye, Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles, you know my voice by now. You know my voice. I was talking to you, Mr. Pickles. He's so beautiful.
Yeah, he is getting so much of his feathers back.
Rock on him. Hey, Mr. Pickles. Oh, look at him. Hey there, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, girl, we don't care. But hey there, boy. Look at him. He's going to go to sleep on you. He's closing his eyes and going to sleep, Destiny. Look how content. Okay, I can't have a bird. I can't have a bird. I can't have a bird. Okay.
Are you ready to eat? Yeah? Are you ready to eat? All right.
I love you.
I love you.
Love you.
Love you.
Look at him. Wait, I hear he's going to be used to all of us. You wait and see.
Yeah, he just burped in my ear. Can you say excuse me? I don't know what they taught him before, but he does make some funny noises, and it's like, hey, say excuse me. Are you ready to eat? Are you ready to eat? Mr. Pickles, are you ready to eat? Can you say bye to everybody? No, he's like, nope. You said I was going to eat 2 minutes ago, Mama. All right.
Mhm.
I love you.
Bye.
With the heart thing.
I can only do half at a time. There's the other half.
Yep. Here's one half. Here's the other half.
But yeah, you just have to find people's.
For sure. For sure. You can't. I was so shut down. And I just was talking to my brother last night because his weekend got abruptly halted because my sister-in-law's nephew, who is 27 years old, passed away last night.
Oh no.
He yesterday. He had cancer, had treatment for cancer. They said that it was in remission, so they don't know for sure what happened. So they're doing an autopsy to see if it was related to the treatment or the cancer but those cousins, my sister-in-law's 2 boys and their cousins are so tight that I know they're going to have that same feeling I had with my best friend. And that's what I said to my brother. I said, when they start feeling that way, you let me know and I will call those boys and talk to them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them shutting down like I did. They can't.
No.
Yeah.
And
No, I'll wake him up.
And Denise, I'm glad you found us. How did you find us? We're gonna Denise, how did you find us? Was it on Joy? Because I found some new people last night on Joy's channel, and I subbed to some people there. Then I went to, what is it? PUSA.
Oh my goodness.
The PUSA site where they give shout outs to people. And
I'm gonna have to get off, guys.
Okay.
Love you all.
Love you.
Have a blessed day.
Love you.
Love you so much. I'm so blessed by this channel. Thank you so much.
We're blessed by you.
We're blessed by you.
Well, we're all with. Then it's a mutual blessing.
Go
Here's one
get
half. Here's
Go
the
get
other
that
half.
breakfast from your husband. We know what we know.
No,
Hip
I've
flipping
worried about him.
mama.
Actually, he hasn't gotten here yet.
Okay.
I'm surprised. Anyway, and his phone's not working right now, so
Well, we love you, LizzAnn.
Okay, well, y'all have a blessed day.
Okay,
Hopefully see you
love
in the
you.
morning. Love you too. Bye bye.
Okay. So that works. And I found, I subbed to people off of Joy's last night because she said, I want you guys to meet each other, and one of them sings, and I can't wait to watch his. If you watched last night's Traci, one of them is an artist, and one of them, I said, if you go back and watch it.
Oh yeah, I will for sure.
One is an artist and one is a singer. So, that's great. And then that PUSA Studios, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
They give those big shout outs. They gave a shout out for Derek when he was trying to get his 1,000.
Oh, sweet.
That's pretty interesting to watch as well. Because on that, Traci Cat is super fast. But what they're doing those nights is nothing but trying to build up other people's channels. And that's the great thing. I mean, Destinie, have you done that? Have you been on there before?
I missed it. I'm sorry.
The PUSA Studios.
I have not. They just started coming onto my channel. Popping in here and there.
Yeah.
I'm but I'm not familiar with them quite yet.
Have almost 9,000. I think it's 9,000. Or
wow.
It's way up there. So what they do is just there's certain nights they try to build each other up. And we're small fries, we
You guys see real quick, you guys see him eating?
Oh, look at him.
Aw.
He's got fresh fruit and vegetables.
He said Traci, he said yuck to broccoli. You guys?
Yes, he did.
Oh, that's funny.
We were trying because he's never had like fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. As far as we know, he was on a wild bird seed mix thing. So we're introducing him to fruit and vegetables, and I tried to give him broccoli. He nibbled on it for a second and went yuck, and wouldn't touch it. So we know he doesn't like broccoli.
That's funny.
He loves peas. He loves strawberries, blueberries, and he absolutely loves grapes. Like, he skinned one the other day. It was the funniest thing ever. But
oh my goodness.
When he gets a little agitated, it's because he's hungry. So that's why I had to put him up there, and I wasn't sure how he was going to react, if he was going to fly around the room. So that's why I blocked the camera out, just to make sure, because me and him are still trying to get used to each other. And he also is healing, and I'm healing. Yes, I know, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you know I'm still alive, don't you?
I'm telling you, he's like Casey when Casey was 3. Anywhere we went, or if somebody come by the house, it was like, Mama.
Good morning to Jazzy. Good morning to you. Good morning to Jazzy. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Jazzy.
Hi.
I have to go check on Brantley because I just realized that he's still not up. So I just need to go peek on him a minute, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, he has been a really big help for me because it makes me get up in the morning, because I've been hurting. Like, my incision has been really painful the last couple weeks, or the last week, and so I don't really want to get up. But since we got him, Tommy showed me how to cut up his food and stuff like that so that it's easier for him. And so I get up in the morning now, and he's helping me.
you know that that's what happened with how we ended up with Bailey, because when the mailman hit Briley, it was just out of the blue, and she was such a part of our life. I mean, she slept at my feet. She just loved Kevin to death. She interacted different with Kevin than me, but she was more playful with Kevin. With me, she stayed like at my feet and at my legs. So, but you know, once this whole house went into a depression after she was gone. And even the cat acted funny, and even our old dog Lori, we call her old lady dog, even into like a funny mood, because they'd go out together. You know, the two of them would go use the bathroom. But you know, then the month of December, you know, all that flu, or you guys remember last year, the end of everybody. I mean, no matter where you go, there was that flu or whatever going around.
Yeah.
So sick and in and out of hospitals. Well, it took a hold on our house, and I've been with Kevin 34 year and I have never seen that man that sick. He would ask Casey to lay hands on him and me, and he was really scared that he wasn't going to make it. So when my cousin brought in that puppy with the big bow around her neck, and she smelled like, oh my gosh, she smelled like a good smelling cappuccino. Oh, she smelled so wonderful. And I had walked out to go with Casey. When I come back in, that's when I saw what my cousin had. And she was all over Kevin's chest and just all up in his beard and licking all over him. And I'm gonna explain to you guys. It was like a breath of fresh air came into our home and healed everybody. And you know, I think that's why they started letting dogs and puppies go into cancer centers for children and and terminally ill people, because it does.
I'm gonna get off in just a minute, okay? I need to go be a nana.
Okay.
Because he just got up. I love you guys. I will see you in the morning.
Okay. Well,
love you. See you in the morning.
Don't forget, I'll be on tonight.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll see you tonight too in the chat.
Okay. I love you.
Love you.
So I very well believe, Destiny, that, you know, God knows our needs, and he will send somebody, or he'll send the animal, I think. And our animal just happened to be Bailey. Was she a lot of work to house train? Yes, I thought it'd never end, but in retrospect, she has done great. She could knock me off my feet outside if she wanted to, because she is like I say, she's shorter, but she's built like a darn dump truck. And you know, when we're outside, I tell her, be easy on mama. Be easy on mama. So she doesn't pull on me, because my daughter had her one day and she was like, well, we'll take her with us. And I'm like, Tiffany, she don't like to get in the car. And I knew I wasn't able, because that's when my arm was still messed up. And oh no, I'll help her get in. She didn't realize that how strong that puppy is. So when we went to the back and she saw Tiger, which is he is at like the back of the shop, and Kevin built a long fence, a big fence for him. And I've taken her up to the fence and let Tiger have some company, and you know, them lick on each other and run the fence. Not that she goes in. But no, when she saw Tiger, my daughter had her phone in one hand and the leash just like it wasn't nothing. And you guys have to understand, my daughter's 6'1" and she's real thin. I'm telling you, Destiny, her feet left the ground. And I don't know how she ended up not falling, but her phone flew one way, the leash went another, the puppy went right up to Bailey, went to the fence. Oh, she and ugly words just come flying out of her mouth. And I said, well, I tried to tell you. She said, but she doesn't do that with you. I said, no. I said, because I've had to train her not to. I can't physically be done that way like the big bulldog used to do me. And he didn't mean to. He was a big puppy, huge. But anyway, to get her in the car, it was awful. And you know, I tried to tell her, but she wasn't around to see how bad it could be.
Right. You know, we had a cat. He was a Maine Coon. His name was Miklo. And when he passed away, he was Tommy's cat. Like through and through, he was all about Tommy. He loved all of us, but he bonded with Tommy. And I have issues with kidney stones. And in the 2 years that we had him, because he was originally my brother's cat, and then we ended up getting him because he moved and he couldn't have cats where he was living, or moving to. So we ended up with him, and then my mom ended up getting it to where we just kept him. And so in the 2 years that we had him, I didn't have the big kidney stones like I did beforehand. Like, it will put me in the hospital for a week if I end up with
Mama that too.
Too big of a kidney stone. Well, the 2 years that we had him, I never ended up in the hospital, but I could feel when a kidney stone was coming, which I still can. And I would lay down, and he would come up and he would lay up against my kidneys. And within 24 hours, maybe even less, the kidney stone would subside and it could pass. But I knew it was a big one. I mean, you know when you're going to have a big kidney stone.
I've never had one.
Okay, well, speaking from experience, you can definitely tell when you're going to have a big one. I mean, I pass kidney stones on a daily basis. That's just because of the polycystic kidney disease that I have. But when you have a big one, it's it's extremely painful. It stinks. It really, really stinks, and it takes you down.
Well,
and
I know of two people that get what do they call when you get bladder infections?
UTIs.
Yes, UTIs severely. And knock on wood, I've been blessed about that too.
Yeah.
So, you know,
and a lot of times people with polycystic kidney disease, because of the stones, are very prone to that as well. But anyway, I kind of got off track a little bit, but anyway, yes, I know. Are you done eating? But he would lay up against my back, and it was like he was absorbing them, because in the 2 years that we had him, I never ended up in the hospital, where I was constantly going in for a week at a time because they were so bad. And then he passed away from kidney stones. How ironic that he passed away from kidney stone. And exactly 1 week after he passed away, I ended up in the hospital with having to have two or three surgeries to get the kidney stone to break up. It was weird. So animals, I feel they are sent from God and sent for a purpose. And
yeah, my Jack Russell knew when we had this room. She aggravated me because she'd get right in my face and wake me up. and it would aggravate me. But I had a very, very severe case of sleep apnea, and I didn't know what that was at the time. So I guess I would stop breathing, and she was waking me up. But she and I were so close that if my lower back hurt, she would get under the cover and get as close to my lower back as she could fit. Then if my stomach was ever hurting, she would always get to the front of me, and she was like a heat pad, but she always knew where my pain was coming from and what was wrong with me. I mean, she just knew.
Come down.
And see the Lori in the back room, MawMaw, we call her old lady dog. That's my grand puppy. But you guys, she is not, I started telling her earlier, she's not doing good. She's getting confused. She can't see well. She's just not, she's using the bathroom in the house, and she has not done that since she was a puppy. And I know
Right.
what the end stage is.
I am listening.
Yeah, we even got her what Karen did, got her some soft food. We thought maybe her teeth was keeping her from eating, but she's losing weight. And it's sad to see. It's it's just sad to see one starts getting that way. But she's old. She's way up in the age.
That's his mineral or his vitamin bath.
Oh yeah, you
Spray it up in the air and let him walk and do his little turn. It's helping bring back his feathers so that he plucked out pretty rapidly too. But we have to do it at a certain time in the morning and then a certain time at night. It's like a routine or something.
Okay, from your screen, were the details on the hats okay? Me holding them here and okay. And I guess doing my show this morning is kind of helped me be more relaxed in here, and to where I won't. I can't believe you guys. I was so nervous, and that's why I had Derek come on with me, because I don't know how to upload a video. Casey was trying to walk me through it, and I could not figure it out on my laptop. And so anyway, I'm like, I always just go shoot from the hip. But then I was really getting nervous about showing these, and that's why I had Derek jump on with me. I'm like, Derek, are you busy?
You did a phenomenal job, and yesterday when you were showing us, we were watching it from my phone and we could see all the details.
Good. Okay.
So, I saw you show it this morning, and yes, you did awesome. You really did.
Thank you. Because, it's something that I already wanted to get into selling. All right, is it which one? Etsy that you make?
Yeah.
And even Amazon, they have if I could sign up for Amazon Handmade, I think they call it. It's another part of Amazon. Is it Amazon? No.
I'm not sure.
What's the selling? What do you guys sell on?
Tommy sells on eBay, Macari.
Okay, eBay. And I learned this from the guy that I like to watch, but he hadn't been on lately. He is
Thrifty
so
Dad.
Huh?
Thrifty Dad.
Yes. He was the one that said they have that where they have the handmade items. And I went and looked at it, and it's a new thing, and you can sign up for nothing. But I haven't had anything that I have made to sell. So maybe this is kind of my jumping off point to where, I've been going through different steps and different, places here recently over the past few months. So maybe this is going to be something, because Tommy said he likes steampunk. And I'm gonna tell you, I love steampunk. And girl, I can throw some steampunk cats out there. Yeah. When Debbie's talking about the dog won't leave her. Last week when Glory was so bad, Bailey went to the gate because we have to close the gate in MawMaw's room. We made a gate so the door wouldn't have to be closed. And Bailey just laid right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I took Glory out, she would lay at the back door. So it's almost like Bailey senses something with Glory. And
yeah, and animals are, they're amazing, and they can pick up on things that we can't, and they know. I mean, they really know because Tommy has the severe arthritis. You know, Miklo used to, when Tommy would go down when he was first diagnosed, Tommy would go down because he was in so much pain, and Miklo was knew before it even would start. The pain would start. I mean, he's always got pain, but like before it would intensify, he knew, you know. And so they're amazing. They are amazing. And I love the fact that we have the ducks. I love the fact that we have our cat.
I love your ducks. I mean, I just love your ducks.
Brock is a stinker butt though. She will mess with me because the first time she ever nipped at me with her beak, I can't say nip, when she acted like she was gonna bite me with her beak. I had never ever in my life ever had an issue with animals until her. She came out my hand and it scared me, and to this day I am not able to hold her. And if she gets close to me, like if Jasmine picks her up and brings her close to me, she'll act like she's gonna nip at me. And I can't break it. It's been almost 5 years that she's done it, but I didn't know, you know. With him, with Mr. Pickles, this morning he got my finger. He didn't break the skin or anything, but he was a little rough with my finger, and I said ow. And then, you know, Tommy had to go in there and get him, because he's not used to anybody going in his cage and actually bringing him out. So he's got what they call cage aggression. So that'll go away the more that we work with him. And Tommy's like, you need to go in there and you need to get him to, you know, just keep going. And I did. I tried. But then when he got my finger pretty good, Tommy had to go in there. But every time he would try to nip at me or like try to put his beak on me, I would hold his beak and say, no biting. Not that he's biting.
Yeah.
But he is biting, but not enough to break the skin or anything like that. And so he was sitting here and he was cleaning my fingernails. He was literally like, it was like he was kissing my boo-boo where he got me earlier.
Oh,
you know, and then he was making this little silly noise and stuff like that. And I mean, with him, I think because he's smaller, he's not as intimidating as Brock is. Shiloh, I have no issues holding him. None.
I don't know, because the bite ratio for, you know, even that size parrot, still, you know, they can break open. I said they can break open nuts and stuff. I saw one time where a bigger parrot, they showed it break a broomstick, and I'm like, no, okay.
Oh yeah, the Conyards and macaws and stuff.
So even that size, it could be painful.
Yeah, and he, if he really wanted to hurt me, he could break open the skin, no problems. But he doesn't want to hurt me. He's just he's not used to this lifestyle. Yeah, right. This lifestyle yet. And once he gets used to it, be different. Once he knows that every morning we go in to pull him out. I mean, it's an adjustment period. It's like anybody, you know, he has anxiety. He has that fear of abandonment and stuff like that. I mean, he's perfect with me because of the fact that we both have severe anxiety. And so
again,
what's up?
The dishes are done.
Okay, go finish your chores now. Go finish your chores. Nice try. She got to finish her chores.
Her dog had seizures, but you know, people with seizures can get a service dog or have one trained.
Yeah.
To recognize stuff like that.
We were actually reading something online because Tommy was talking about, before my spleen had to be removed. We were actually talking about signing up for a service animal for me, and because of how severe my anxiety is and stuff like that. I mean, when I'm with friends and stuff like that, you can't tell I have anxiety, but believe me, I have severe anxiety. I really do. But they're actually opening up the window on service animals. You can have a bird, a cat, and there is a couple other ones on the list that they're talking about opening up as a service animal for people. And for me, I would love to have a dog. I've wanted a dog for a long time, just like I wanted a bird for a long time. And I used to have one, and he was phenomenal, but he was a hound. And you know how hounds are. Roo, 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 you know? They make that noise.
Isn't Porch Pipe Ricardo?
Yes.
Yay, see there, Ricardo, I'm getting better.
And so it was heartbreaking when I went to my specialist and he informed me that a dog bite could kill me because of a bacteria that my body can't fight now that I don't have a spleen. And so it was very heartbreaking for me. I can have a dog, but I can't, I have to be extremely careful, and I don't want to live like that.
All right. It's the same way that now, do you have a litter box?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You don't clean it out, do you?
I'm not allowed to clean it out.
I was going to say that, and like if you were to have reptiles, if you were to have a turtle, you couldn't clean that out.
No.
You couldn't have an iguana because they carry so much bacteria. So
right. Yeah, because my body cannot fight back certain bacterias, and so their bacteria is very dangerous for me. Jess, can you find my purse for me?
Yeah.
All right.
Over by the couch.
Okay, can you grab it for me? I'll pull out.
Do you,
Ricardo wanted to know, do you take meds for it? Can you grab it for me, please? You said it was over by the.
I was bit by my iguana, and I'm going to tell you something. They don't have teeth, but the scales that they use to chew their food, it did not take me but one time to be really, really careful. But it's funny, Destiny, because how the bird you're interacting. I would have a can of green beans, and I would say, "Do you want a green bean? Do you want a green bean?" And it would move its head up and down, you know, to tell me. And I mean, I tried. You know, I did everything I was supposed to do, but that was just one pissed off, and sorry for saying that word, but one pissed off iguana. I mean, I 4 foot, when it got 4 foot long, and that's pretty big, I did give it away to somebody that wanted it. You know, I rehomed it. I would have kept it. I would have worked with it as long as I could, but you know, we ended up, like I said, we found somebody that really wanted one. The only ones I ever were around was in pet stores that you touch and pet, and they were. I love lizards.
Okay, so Ricardo asked, you know, about taking medication. So if I end up with chills and a fever, like the flu can be very bad for me. A lot of these bacterial things like bronchitis, the bacteria form of bronchitis is very bad for me. Anything bacteria-wise, and some of the viruses that are out there, I have to be extremely careful. I actually had my high school reunion is coming up August 12th, and I can't go to that due to me losing my spleen and it being so close to that. But I do have to take, I have 5 pills that I have to carry with me at all times, and it's Levaquin, but the technical word for it is mofloxacin or something like that. I can't pronounce it, but I have to carry these, and if I have a high fever, I get chills, I have to take one of these, immediately go to the ER. Anytime if I come into contact with something that could possibly hurt me or take my life, I'm supposed to take one of these and get my butt to the emergency room and let them know that I do not have a spleen. And that's why it's so upsetting for me that I can't have a dog, because I love dogs, I love cats, I love animals. I love animals. And for my own protection and for the dog's protection, it's not feasible at this time for me to be able to have a dog. I have the ducks, and and they're in the same family, you know, they're bird type animal. And so I made sure to ask my specialist, you know, we have ducks, am I allowed to be around them? And he said, yeah. And any bird is fine. Cats are fine. I just have to be careful of their scratch. Let's see. But the main one was dogs. And so I know, Darlene, your dog is funny when we're video chatting.
You guys, Casey can be in here with his door shut, and he could be talking to April, Bougie Bear. And my puppy hears her voice, and she starts acting funny in our room. Then she jumps down, and Kevin would be like, well, where's she going? I said, I bet Casey's talking to April. She'll come to the door, and she'll scratch on the door, and sure enough, I'll come in here, and I'll look. She hears her voice and gets all excited. But I tried the same thing with my phone with Destinie. No, it is a whole different thing, you guys. She will run from Destinie, and I did. We went through the house doing it, so Destinie got to see how she was acting.
And then you showed Kevin, and he was cracking up so hard.
Yeah, she was just
funny,
all over the place. So I call her Spooky Dookie. Well, that and Samuel Jackson. She's not even gonna know what her name is. She knows Bailey, but still, because she is such a spooky dog and a puppy. And then she has her eyes are those bulldog eyes. And sometimes she looks at you and she looks like Samuel L. Jackson. And me and Casey will say, all right, Sammy. And she'll pout. But yeah, it's funny when
I think the reason why she does it is because I'm so pale.
Look at this face.
And I think I get washed out from the light, because a lot of times if I'm not sitting a certain way, I get really washed out.
Oh, we got
Crystal. See, this is when it would be nice for Mr. Pickles to be able to sing good morning.
I know.
He'll pick it up, though. Tommy said he will pick it up. And even though he's 11 years old and really hasn't been worked with, He will get it. He will get it. He's already trying this morning.
What's Rosie's
Crystal.
all right. I don't know how to spell it, and I don't want to misspell Crystal, but I am glad you're here, Rosie. Crystal.
A lot of people call her Rosie too because they don't know how to spell her name.
And see, I don't have my cheat sheet in here. I'll probably have it on my cheat sheet, but it's in my kitchen. And you guys, the kitchen is bright and green. Okay, just like the glass. And in here, in Casey's room, is there's no overhead lights, so you know it's darker in here. Good morning, Geanna.
Oh.
And Raven.
We had to figure out how to do that. Just to check.
So Raven's in, and so we have other people popping in. This is usually time for Porch Church. There's MawMaw.
Hi,
MawMaw. All right, come on, Destiny. MawMaw's in the house.
Hey, MawMaw.
MawMaw's in the house.
Hey, Mr. Pickles. MawMaw's on. She's in the chat.
Say, hey, MawMaw. Okay, Robin is Raven.
All right, let me write that down so I have it.
And Geanna. Hey, my Geanna love. Geanna's another one of my adopted kids. Even though there's no way that I'm old enough for Geanna to be my daughter, but she's still my girl. Yeah, you know, Ricardo, I am too. I always have been. I like at work, when I worked around so many people, everybody knew my name, and I'd be like, hey girl, or hey girlfriend. And
do you hear Mr. Pickles laughing?
He's probably laughing at this crazy woman. But but it was always, hey lady, hey girlfriend, hey love, hey honey. Now that's my honey. Ricardo, that's my husband, Kevin. So you found it today, babe. You found my channel easy today. Kevin, did you see Mr. Pickles? Let me see. Yeah, Mr. Pickles is in his water, or is he in his food?
He is cleaning himself behind his water dish, which is this one right here.
It's good to see him do that.
Yeah, he didn't clean. They said that he wouldn't clean himself. They weren't sure what was going on with him. The second he got here and he was out of his cage and he started getting comfortable, he started cleaning himself and he's making himself all handsome. Aren't you, Mr. Pickles?
Oh, I'm sorry, Geanna. You know, it's people think only like damp and cold bothers RA, but I think the heat gets mine now. I get so sick, and I used to cut grass and love being outside, Geanna, and you know, I can't do that. I just can't. I mean, if we go somewhere and get back, I am so sick of going out there in the heat.
But you guys have humidity, don't you? Like really high humidity?
Oh, yeah. You know, and the heat index, it could be 100, and the heat index is going to be 103.
Yeah. See, when we were out in Vegas last July, it's hot there, but they don't have the humidity that we have here. And Tommy has severe degenerative psoriatic arthritis, and he's at 95+% damage. Yet he pushes himself. He was also like that. You know, he loved being outside. He was outside all the time. And after he got diagnosed, on super hot days, he can't go outside. If it's really cold outside, he can't go outside. When it rains, it affects him. And so we're trying to find a state, an area where it's not going to affect him as bad, so that he can function.
Ricardo,
You know?
where are you from, Ricardo?
I think he said Texas. I think that's where he said. Yeah, see, right, it's 98 degrees in Vegas now with 10% humidity. And Tommy moved. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Tommy was moving around so well when we were there last year at this time. Yes, I know. It's okay. I'm talking about Daddy. It's all right. That he didn't have to take his medicine the whole time we were down there, because he was able to move and just do the things that he used to be able to do before he was diagnosed. And so yeah, and here too, let me see. I gotta steal the phone for a minute so you can't watch Daddy. Daddy's live on another show, and he likes watching and hearing Daddy's voice, but I just have the sound off, but he still gets to see his dad. Okay, so 71%, or it's 71%. Whew. It's 71 degrees. It feels like 80, and our humidity is 74% right now.
So I look up Alabama and look up LANETT, Alabama, and LANETT.
There we go. It says it's 80 degrees, feels like 90, and it's 78% humidity right now.
So think about it. If that's 10 degrees, what it feels like more. So, you know, it's real bad. I mean, here, I can remember the year I met Kevin, it got 107, not humidity. I mean, not the heat index, but it was actually 100. It got up to 107 that year. And me and Francis, before I met Kevin, we used to go up to Lake West Point, which is in Georgia, right across from us. We would go up there. Good morning, Maggie Doodle. We would go up there and lay out in the sun and get in the water, but it was so hot that year. It dried up the lake much. And we started going to the backwaters, which is like river. And we started going down there and laying out in the sun on some of her relatives had a lake house, and we'd lay out on the deck, and we were able to jump in water, you know, and cool off.
Yeah, see, Crystal was saying we only have the humidity during monsoon season, and that only lasts 2 to 3 weeks. Now, I don't remember what she was telling me what months the monsoon season is, but Tommy's doctor, his arthritis specialist, it was a girl. It was because he's gone through a couple of them. The female one said that she would write him a prescription to move out west because it's a dry heat. It is a completely different, like people like us who live in a humidity, and you know, it says it's 100 degrees outside and it feels like 150 outside, and you're pouring sweat because it's so hot. You know, people who've never experienced that don't understand it. Because I remember when we were in Vegas, there were a couple people that were like, oh, it's so hot out here. And we were like soaking it up. Like we were soaking it up because it was a different type of heat for us. And so
I don't know what happens when I go to Florida, when I go see my sister in Panama City.
I'm trying to remember where Panama City is. Is that
Panama? It's in the Gulf. I mean, it has the Gulf.
Okay.
You know, they're the ones that the hurricane hit so hard, and it ripped it up.
Oh.
You know, the last one that came through, it ripped up. Heck, my sister, I think, still having problems with her house, and but Mexico Beach, I think, or it affected that area. But if I go down there, I don't know why I always end up getting sick. Like by the time I come home, my head stopped up, and I just feel awful.
That's because Florida is surrounded by water, and the humidity there is absolutely crazy. I went down to Florida. I was in West Palm Beach area, flew into Miami, and in November, because my Nana was in respite and stuff like that. So I was there to say my goodbyes and stuff like that. I was there for a week. But here in November, it's snowing. You know, there's snow on the ground. It's cold. So me not being there for many years, forgot to dress accordingly.
Oh, no.
As soon as I walked out of the airport, I could not breathe. It was so thick and hot and humid. And of course I had Wisconsin summer clothes, which are completely different than Florida clothes, you know? And so you just have to remember to make sure that, you know, you dress accordingly and make sure you drink lots of water when you're down there. That will help. But Tommy's doctor, because originally when I went down there to see, you know, spend time with my Nana before she passed, you know, I really wanted to move down there, but I didn't know how Tommy's arthritis would affect him there. And so I didn't want to. Yes, I'm talking about Daddy. I didn't want him to be miserable. So we're actually going to travel down there to see my family in the next couple years and see how things go with him. But his doctor said that it's better to go out west if you have arthritis than to go to a state that has lots of water around it. So I would just recommend drink water, lots of water. And my mom has RA actually, and she was just in Florida, and she didn't swell up too bad, but it was also winter time, what we would classify winter time. I think she was in there January. So it was like 50 degrees outside and she was freezing. So she wore a coat the whole time she was there. But if you want, you know, if you're going to go to Florida and visit, try to do it during the winter time, what they would classify as winter time, because it's not as bad as during the summer.
Well, the only thing that takes me to Florida, like as far as to visit or vacation or whatever, is my sister. That's the only thing that would take me to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We used to go once a year when I was a kid. Dad would take us, you know, around here it was all meals. So the 4th of July was always this big thing because everybody got off the whole 4th of July and for that week. So I was used to going down there. Now my sister's down there, and that is the only reason that I ever go. And it's not very often I get to, you know, because of money. But I say if I could afford a vacation, Kevin and I are more in the mountains, or we would be more to go camping or something like that in the woods. I'm just not a beachy person now. And also, Traci mentioned walking when she went to visit her family. It actually, thinking of walking on the beach makes my back hurt thinking of it. The last time that I went and I walked on the beach, it was uneven. You don't think about it, but it is very uneven if you're trying to walk right at the shoreline. Good morning, Darlene B.
Yeah, when my cousins took me down to the beach when I was down there a couple years ago, and I have plates and screws in my feet, and I wasn't thinking that the sand would be an issue.
Yep.
My cousins, like I took my sandals off and I was walking, and all of a sudden I was like, ugh. My feet started cramping up, and I'm like, I can't move. And my cousins had to rush over my flip-flops, my sandals. And
I mean, I used to walk, for miles, but also some of their beaches have eroded. So
yeah,
there's that little bit of a dip, So
you also have to be careful right now too, because my sister, one of my sisters lives in Tampa, and they're actually warning people not to go on the beaches right now because there's a flesh-eating bacteria that's on the beach right now.
That's what Katie was telling me.
Yep, and so they're telling people to stay off the beaches right now till they can figure out how to deal with it. But there was a lady who, this is how I guess they found out or something. She tripped and fell on the beach, on the beach in the sand, and she ended up with a little cut. Well, then all of a sudden it started growing and growing, and then a week after that she passed away from it.
So was it in the water or in the sand?
It was actually on the sand. The actual sand is where she tripped, from what I'm understanding from the news. And so, go. Yes, go. And so, it's scary to think. Like me, I'd be in trouble. I don't like. I love water, but I'm not big into water. If I can't see my feet in the water, nope, sorry, not going in.
Well,
so I'm okay with not going to the beach.
Not far from here, there is might have been Flint River. It's on Georgia's side. Yeah. But remember, Kevin, a few years ago, Flint River, I think it was, they have where you can zip line, isn't that what you call it? You hang on and you zip line and then you fall into the water, This young girl did that. Oh no. She did that, and she accidentally, somehow, the way she fell, it caused her, like you said, it caused her to break something. That girl, it ate away. I think now she has no arms and no legs. They thought it was going to kill her. And, she was in the hospital for a long time. And it just keeps on eating. It's a weird thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm good. I don't need to go to the beach. I'm content not being on the beach.
Well, see, right now, I told Kevin, with our pool not being fixed, I told him, I said, baby, do you want to go outside and go frog gigging? And he just laughed at me. Hey again, Adam. Yeah, we're still on. But I laughed. I said, no, I went and gigged the frogs. I said, but we could sit out there and pretend that we're at a lake. But yeah, we would just always hang out at our pool on our anniversary. You know, I'd always tell the kids, I said, look, it's mine and Dad's anniversary. The pool's off limits. I said, don't even go there. We'll pull up McDonald's. Let's people watch, Adam. We'll people watch.
Do you want to people watch, Mr. Pickles? When people watch?
I did not know that, Kevin. Usually people get staff. You know, at one point, staff was real bad if you went into West Point Lake because they were getting all the runoff from Atlanta. All the medical waste that was being dumped in Atlanta, that comes right down the river to us. And years ago, they got hit with the big, the EPA hit them with the big fine. But what is that? I mean, that doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, well, that's just like the trains here. You know, they block the main road. I think one day it was like 2 hours. They got a ticket. It was pocket change. It's pocket change to them. You know, they don't care. I mean, there was one time where they literally, because we have a what is that train where they add and remove cars and stuff like that, whatever that's called.
Yeah.
Okay. And so we have one of those, but they tend to block the main road. And so there was one time where they literally had to rush to pull the train apart so that an ambulance could get through. But 9 times out of 10, they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care. They don't usually do it. But because there was an accident, and I don't know, it was just, it's weird.
Is that your train? Is that the train in your house?
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah, because we can hear it from here when it goes by.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they'll lay on their horn in the middle of the night. They will lay on their horn all the way through. It's like we have a noise ordinance, but yet they're not allowed, they don't follow it. Like sometimes it's absolutely ridiculous how long they lay on that horn. And to do it in the middle of the night when people are sleeping, like really?
So do you have is it like a ramp or is it under a bridge?
Our train?
Yeah.
It goes straight across the road.
Okay. See, that's the difference. They need to do that where you're at. Us, the one that
They won't.
By our house it goes under the bridge, but they still have to blow the horn.
Yeah, they won't. The town has asked, people in town have tried to get it to where they build a ramp so that we can get through when the train's adding and subtracting their cars or whatever they're called, but they won't do it. They just take the fine, pay it, and continue to do it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And there have been cases where people have died because the train, the ambulance and the personnel, emergency personnel can't get through. And so people have died from it. But all it is a big fine. And then, but that's pocket change to them. And so nothing's going to change at all when it comes to that here.
I have a friend, they would not, I guess, blow the horn, and they did not have the things to come down at that crossing. And somehow she got hit by a train and it killed her little girl. And her son and little baby was in the back seat. And she was in the hospital for a long time. And she didn't even get to, by the time she woke up, later, her little girl was gone and buried. And so now I think they have to made sure they blow the horn right there. Me, I stop before I cross any railroad track. I am not going to just jump, just go through, because I always think of that. She used to cut my hair and I love her, but there's still, I think, parts of her memory that
Yeah.
he has to struggle with.
Oh, yeah. Darlene B says we have a brain-eating
Amoeba.
In our lakes here when it's the hottest part of the summer. Where does she live? I need to stay away from there.
Arkansas. Is it Arkansas, Darlene?
Oh, that's crazy. I don't even want to know what's on our lakes. I don't go in our lakes because I cannot see. And I'm just, yeah, Arkansas is where she's at.
And it's a lot of different lakes. I've seen it because everybody knows I watch the Netflix documentaries, but it'll say the most toxic vacations, and I watched the whole thing on that. And one of them was a lake. Look at MawMaw. MawMaw talking about it would start. Yeah, it really would, MawMaw. All right, Derek, let me see who. Oh my gosh. All right, Adam. Let me see who's behind you. Wait, that's not. Is that McDonald's?
McDonald's, yeah.
He's got a nice McDonald's.
I know. Why does it look fancy?
This is by my old work.
Kevin's throwing out some of those.
I'm going to go to Aldi.
Kevin throwing out some of those.
It's all raining here. I was going to cut my lawn.
Kevin's throwing out some of those Grey's Anatomy words. Good morning, my beautiful, or almost afternoon. Kimmy, why don't you jump on here with us just for a few? Are you not hanging out in the guy hangout?
I think they've been done.
Because I want you to come in and sing my song.
I will be right back.
Kimmy knows what my song is. Have you already got your food, Adam?
Yeah, I'm already done. Just drinking coffee.
Okay. I need to go get me some coffee. Oh, let me see if Kevin's in here. Let me see if he can come in. No, it'll go to his phone. Well, maybe not. Let me see. Kevin, I'm gonna see if it'll let you come in if you're not. Your mom's she changed her doctor her eyeglass appointment, Kevin, because she didn't feel up to us going today. Hi, Anamora. Go ahead and say it. Oh, Adam's
Go Traci.
Adam, go ahead and say it. You're
Go Traci or Darren.
Anamora. I can't do it like them. Thank you. This jacket was bought for my husband by my oldest brother, and it was about let me see, my daughter was born in 85. It may have been the Christmas of 87. It may have been Christmas of 86 or 87. And it is a Harley blue jean jacket, acid washed. And I was kind of cold this morning, and I just tried to find a jacket. But this was my husband's, and I love it. And there's no way I'd ever get rid of this. I'm looking at the chat. When I get quiet, you guys know I'm reading. But the way it's set up now, my chat's there and the screen's here because, of course, Casey's got the 3 screens. You know what? I'm going to get coffee, and I think I am going to bring that jewelry in. Let me see. Is it very busy there, Adam?
No, it's dead. When are you leaving for your appointment?
I'm not, because Mama changed it.
Okay, so I wanted to go over the pirate ship with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I'm probably going to run down to Sam's then. Probably run down to Sam's Wholesale Club, and
yeah, you'll have time.
I'll message you.
Yeah, you'll have time.
Okay. Very good. Let me get off. See you guys all later. Take care. Bye-bye.
Hey, baby, did you get it? And also, you guys, tonight is the is Derek's auction. If you haven't seen, I did. Hi, Wanda. Good morning. Are you? Was you on Joy Be the Difference last night? I think, Wanda, you were on Be the Difference, I think.
Huh.
Hey, baby. You guys, it's the first. Look who's in my chat. Look who's in. You guys, that's my husband. That's my husband, you guys. Look, MawMaw. Let me lock on my beautiful, handsome hubby. There you go. I'm locked on you, baby.
Hair look all right.
You gorgeous. Are you hot already? Babe, is it hot there already?
That ain't too bad.
Not yet.
No, it's too bad. Yeah, not yet.
I have to head out, so I hope everybody has a great day. It's nice to see you, Kevin.
Nice to see you too.
We will chat at you.
And Pickles.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Mr. Pickles. Bye, Mr. Pickles.
We will chat with you guys later.
Destiny.
Bye.
I'll see you later.
Sounds good.
All right, Geanna, I sent. Yeah. MawMaw, I am going to send you the link, and what I'm going to do is do a shout out to Granny Josie's, to her help me out, baby, to her jewelry. Because I want to, yeah. Are you guys pretty busy today? Key?
No, we serviced 2 trucks today. That's all we done. Changed the oil, air filters, greased them up.
Who just walked in? Shorty?
Is anybody else on there besides me and you?
Yeah, the whole panel. I mean, the whole chat.
I don't see nobody but you. I don't see nobody but you, though.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you lot here, but we have everybody watching on their computer. They can hear and see us.
Oh. Okay. Oh, man. So when's her eye doctor's appointment?
She changed it. She didn't
Till
feel like
when?
I don't know. I don't know. I forget.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Wanda, my husband works in this kind of heat. Oh, they're saying to WD-40 that door, Kevin.
Do what? The door?
Yeah. Raven said need to WD-40 that door.
All right, hold on.
Oh, he's going to do it. But you guys, all right. If we had Casey in here, we would have
Penetrol 90.
All right. Try it out.
It's like WD-40.
All right, you guys, he's going to try it. If we just had Casey on, you guys would have the whole Crawley family from our house on.
Good morning, everybody.
For you new people, this is MawMaw. That's MawMaw.
Oh, we got new people.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, my Kimmy, Darlene B, Anna Mora. Oh, there's my handsome son. Hey, Kevin.
Hey,
I love you.
I love you too.
Wanda said,
When's your next eye doctor's appointment?
I moved it up till the 29th. I just didn't feel like getting ready.
hi, Texas Val.
All right.
You guys, Texas Val said, good morning, Crawley family.
Hello, Val.
We're only missing one. We're only missing Casey. He's at April's for the week. MawMaw is sweet. She doesn't feel good. We're talking about arthritis in the chat.
Oh my goodness.
MawMaw's whole arm swelled up. So
that stuff ain't nothing to fool around with. You know, you don't realize how much you depend on your different body parts for different things. But when one of them goes bad, it just throws a wrench in the whole thing, in your whole body. And mine, yeah. I'm right-handed, and my arthritis then was in my right hand.
You know, I thought, okay, I have to have shoulder surgery on my left arm, but I'm right-handed. No, you guys, I overworked my right shoulder.
Yeah.
So now it's like I'm having that. Yes, Darlene B talking about like stubbing the baby toe. I broke
my goodness.
Toe. Darlene, remember I stuck my toe on that darn Mack truck of a puppy we have because she wouldn't move and I broke.
Oh, that thing turned black, didn't it?
Yeah, I broke it. The doctor was broke.
There's not much they can do for a broken toe. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
What's funny though is when you broke your toe kicking the wall, not dreaming you was fighting with Rodney.
You guys, that was not.
We still laugh about that.
It was in this very room, and I always had nightmares, and that was before I was medicated for them, and I had a nightmare. And let me see if I kicked the wall and I kicked it. Yeah, I kicked it so hard. I got ugly feet, you guys, that it broke this right here and it peeled back the whole flap of my toe.
You said kapow.
And yeah, in my dream, I did the upper kick. But in reality, I upper kicked the wall.
The
And
wall didn't move,
no,
did it?
the wall didn't move, and it's caused. It is so weird. But Texas Val said, well, Wanda said that we're very blessed to still have you, MawMaw.
Oh, thank you.
I gotta.
Do what, baby?
I said I gotta go. I'm finna have to go out here and work on a water meter.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, hon. Try not to get too hot.
I love you.
All right, I love y'all.
Love
y'all
you.
too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, it blew up. I hit my fingers.
Yeah, Wanda, I'm sometimes I feel like I'm 100 years old, but then sometimes inside of me, I'm still young.
But that good looking man you guys just saw, my wonderful husband, yesterday was our 33rd wedding anniversary. And so I put pictures on Facebook. If you guys are on Facebook, you guys can see the pictures of different times. The very first picture we had made as a couple, and then I picked different pictures to post. So Kimmy, I showed it earlier, and is the lighting okay here, Kimmy? That's what I was trying to make sure, because so holding the hats from this angle, I believe, is what they said is a good angle, and you can see the let me see, you can even see the green. So I think this is going to be a good angle to show the hats. I'll show you guys again. Okay, that's another one. Shipping, I believe, is going to be about $5. Here's another one. It's True Color. The I keep saying the computer's picking up the colors well, aren't they, MawMaw?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Casey has excellent. He has excellent setup in here. So, I think it's. And then this is little girl's hat.
I like that one.
It's pink and white, and it has little iridescent things on it. All right, and I like this one too, you guys. I like this one for some reason, and it's just. Casey told me I may have to model them, but let me see. All right, here's another one that I added a piece of jewelry to. Let me see. The jewelry is a bumblebee. So it is a bumblebee. There you go. It's all right. Is that good, MawMaw?
Uh-huh.
It's a bumblebee pin that I stuck on this one. And I don't know why I like
it. Don't say stuck on it now. A bumblebee that was added, or a bumblebee.
Okay, Miss Professional. Everybody knows that I'm not professional. All right.
No, but you got to sell them now.
I know. Derek's going to do talking. All right.
Okay.
I like these two because these look like for a mama and her little girl.
Or either a mother and a granddaughter.
And it has pineapples. So that's the pineapple print of the scarf. And then it has the jewelry that I put in here. Put the jewelry. And this one is a pretty good brim hat. And
whoever buys.
Well, they'll have a choice to buy both if they want to.
I know, but then you was going to add a surprise.
Yes, I have a surprise for the pineapple hats. Thank you, MawMaw. See, she's been working with Sandi, so she's good at watching the chat. So this is the little girl hat, and of course, I did the same here with the bead. If I can get, all right, there's the bead in that. And then I ruffled at the back, just ruffles at the back of this one. But I like the pineapple scarf. I really do. So that's it. I mean, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know why I had 9, but I have 8. And then I have a headband for that could be for a little girl. Well, most definitely for a little girl, but it's made from repurposed jewelry as well. It's pink, and the pink is so light. It's hard to pick up here, but it is a soft pink, and then it's pink and silver. So I guess you could say I bedazzled a headband. So
Wanda, we're in Alabama.
yeah.
Wanda's in Louisiana. I have a lifetime childhood friend that lives in Shreveport. And I visited out there one time. I loved it.
Wanda, I am so sorry about your pain, because that's something that we understand here in this house. I mean, the lower back pain, all over body pain, dealing with rheumatoid, and
when Kevin tries to get up, he sounds like me.
Yeah.
Sometimes with, it's a job to just get up out of the bed.
Oh, Kimmy. Yeah. Misha has she calls and she'll either talk to me or she'll usually catch MawMaw on the phone.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Hi, Melissa. So let me see Melissa.
Hey, Melissa.
Let me make sure. I think, see. All right. I just subbed to you, Melissa. You're because you're new to my channel.
All right, let me do the same.
But Misha did put that she'll be watching the auction tonight. Yay.
Oops.
What'd you do, MawMaw?
Nothing. I just don't like the number 13.
But
I'm number 13 for you.
Darlene says she thought you was going to say you were gassy.
Oh my gosh. No, hon. Oh, man.
And look, putting and taking off hats, this girl got some serious static going on. My hair, it is very staticky, and it just is crazy. Yes, Darlene, Kevin does sound like his mom.
Going, oh, from pain. Oh, he gets them. Isn't it his hips?
Yeah.
He said sometimes his hips don't want to get to working.
I told him, I said, when I call it a blessing comes in, I said, the first thing we're getting is a decent bed. We need a type of bed.
I thought you had a good one.
No. It was supposed to be MawMaw, but it's not. I want one that where you can raise your legs and, adjustable. We just have to have an adjustable bed. It's at that point to where trying to get fixed to set up and trying to get up out of bed and such as that. It's kind of hard. But MawMaw, I was telling them about the wonderful jewelry that you got from Granny Josie.
Oh goodness, yes. I'm still not through going through all of it. There was so much jewelry in that jar, and all of it so far has been so pretty.
It is. I mean, I looked, and Mama paid $25, and she was the only one that bid.
Mhm.
And
And should have got more than that for it, really.
yes, I mean it was very good. And then she's like Casey, she each little individual thing that she wrapped up, and
Yeah.
such a great job.
None of it was tangled.
No,
None of it tarnished.
no.
Hardly any wear on the jewelry.
A lot of it I'm
Beautiful
claiming.
pieces.
I'm claiming a lot of it.
I told you you could. Glory.
That's like an echo.
I know. That's
Well,
because you got that door open.
Wanda,
I can hear it echoing. Glory.
I could be on here all day, but I need to. I'm going to have to close it down.
And you need to make me some lemonade.
No, you've done drank a whole gallon, and I just
No.
made.
Kevin drank half of it.
Yeah,
I need some more lemonade, and I
Okay.
cannot make it.
yeah. You guys see? You guys see? But I bet you got some Cheetos back there.
Yeah, I still got some Cheetos, believe it or not.
Hmm. But yeah, Wanda, since you guys are new, we all live in the same house, and Casey, my son, is usually here. And well, Denise, I'm about to have to leave, but we do long Southern goodbyes.
Oh
But,
goodness, yes. 30 minutes.
but usually Casey's on here, and I think he needs me to print off something for him. But Kimmy, I'm glad. So my lighting, I just need to leave stuff just like I have it, Kimmy. Yeah,
I would, darling.
I'm not frozen. I'm just waiting to see, because Kimmy's going to be on there tonight as well.
Hey, Kimmy, tell her to make me some lemonade.
Kimmy, will you please throw out the link? It's in my description, but could you throw out the link for Derek's auction tonight?
I wish I knew how to do all that.
Well, Kimmy's so quick at it.
Yeah, that's because she knows how.
I'm going to make it when I get off. But you guys, it's pretty bad, because for me to shake the lemonade.
Oh, that's why I can't do it.
There we go. There's Derek's channel tonight.
Love you too, Geanna.
You too, Geanna.
You say Anna, I say Anna.
I think it is Geanna.
Well, I imagine she answered either one.
It's
Wanda, you come back, hon.
Geanna, it's tonight at 7 our time, which is Eastern Standard Time, and it's my first one. But yes, it's kind of, I'll go in there. It's hard for me to shake it, but we'll do it somehow.
That's about what mine is, Geanna. It's sort of like Crystal Light.
Yeah, but we do the
Kroger Light.
There you go. And you guys, it's going to be Kimmy and Rebecca Kreuter, and I have Rebecca's thing. I think I won't be as nervous. Kimmy wants. I think I'll look at it just like a panel, just like we do.
Well, that's what you're gonna have to do.
Wanda, we live in Alabama. but I am glad you came by and sat a spell with us.
Like I say, come back anytime.
You'll have to come back tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow's art therapy. And that's the day I love.
And that's what I'm going to do, Kimmy. And that's why it helped me for Derek to come on, because I don't know how to upload a video, you guys. I don't know how to do a video and upload it. I can do it on my phone and upload to Facebook. I don't know how to do it on YouTube. And all I know to do is live, and I shoot from the hip. I mean, only one time have I had to erase knock on wood, one of my feeds, and that's because I used to post the links, hangouts just out there for anybody, and we had a bunch of trolls. We had the best day that day. There was about 9 of us on the panel, and next thing you know, it was Troll City, and it was nasty, vulgar,
naked.
Yes, and I was horrified. So I just know how to shoot from the hip, and that's what I do. So I shot Derek a message, and I said, "Can you come on live?" And yes, oh my goodness, you guys. I was so embarrassed. I was horrified. I was so horrified.
I could just see you trying to get it shut down.
No, and everybody knew I was so upset. But then yeah. So that's the only one that I've had to take down. And whatever happens or however I look, that's just me. And I was just glad Derek helped me last night. Yep. It was, Maggie, it was very awful because first and foremost, I'm a Christian, and I love people, and I am an open person.
Okay, glory.
And just loving people the way I do and being trusting. I did not want that to be seen. I mean, it just goes against what I stand for. And people that was on the panel, they knew how upset I was. Okay. Melissa, if you want to, Kimmy does, she does art, and hope maybe her kids will be doing it. I know that
acrylic pour.
Yeah, she's done the acrylic pour, and I will be probably making some God jars, or I might add to my picture. I might bring my picture I've been painting on in here. And Derek does his artwork, and Geanna, she will bead. Hopefully, the cats will quit being ugly, and she could come on live and do her beading. And Jennifer Hayes, that's in here, I think she does her artwork, and usually she'll put it on my Facebook. It's Norgus Space Art, Crafting with the Crawlies. And I love to have people, share their artwork. So that, it started with the Porch Church Network. Yes. And it's part of the ministry, and I'm part of that. Kimmy, can you throw that out? It's in the description, but Casey won't be here this week. So everybody's going to miss us doing Porch Church Network. My son, he preaches. That would be wonderful. You can do that. And Val, if you want to come on live, we usually will have a panel of people, just each of us doing our artwork.
And you don't even have to have a project. Just come on and chat and socialize.
And MawMaw, all she's going to be able to do is going to be help me watch the chats, because she does dream catchers. but she is not able and better not be trying to do her dream catchers.
No, I can't at this time.
So if all MawMaw does is come in the morning and watch the chat, you guys don't have to come in so early. I always start at 8:30. But since Casey, yes, MawMaw's amazing at the chat. So with Casey not doing Porch Church, then we can stretch out the art therapy part longer. And those of you that's on the West Coast will be able to come in. But yeah, see, tonight I'm doing back and forth because I have to. Casey has black and then his writing is in white. So I have it super huge. So I'm able to see it. But anyway, I guess I
told her what time. Melissa said what time.
7:00 Eastern Standard Time.
Now that's for the auction.
Yes. But as far as what I do in the mornings, I come on at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time and just stay on until,
whenever.
Yeah. Because
until my mom needs some lemonade.
Yes. So Ricardo,
I've been trying for the longest to get Ricardo to come on our panel.
Ricardo,
is he still in the chat? Make him come on here. Come on, Ricardo.
Let me do his thing and see if
he's in what is that, Monte Cristo, Texas.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Is he still in? Let me do that.
That too, Darlene B. Darlene said, I thought it was Cheetos. I got my Cheetos. I'm just out of lemonade.
Girl, I'm going to tell you guys all on this panel. You just don't know. Let me look at the camera. You guys just don't know.
Look at my innocent face.
I'm looking at the camera. And you see these eyes being stretched? That's what this is from.
Yeah. I don't guess he's on. He didn't.
He's hiding.
Yeah, he probably is.
Ricardo.
And Kimmy calls him Rickberto.
Wait, yeah. Ricardo. What is the thing? What's the thing we used to play?
Red Rover. Send Ricardo right over.
Yes, Ricardo right over. Yes. But I didn't realize, Geanna, that when you come on with me that you wasn't used to it. And I didn't know that
Geanna does a great job on camera.
And then I didn't know that that Debbie, that I was the first time she came on live. You guys, I just don't look at it that way. I just didn't realize. I want Jennifer to come on with me. Wait, let me look pitiful.
Darling, that ain't gonna do it.
Jennifer.
Please come on.
Oh, beautiful Jennifer. I have looked at your page. I have lurked on your page. And I'm going to tell you, Kimmy, there's Tommy and Kimmy and Destinie and them. They're the ones that told me, and Casey, just go live. And I said, Bubba, wow, what do I do?
Do what you do best.
Hey, Teresa.
Never runs out of something to say.
But I was like, what do I do? I don't have nothing to sell. What do I do? And he said, just get on
in God forever. What'd you say, Teresa?
Wait, yeah, that's T. Wait, no, wait.
D, no. Wait a minute, I got it down. Following Alicia.
Alicia, I'm sorry.
Yes,
Alicia.
Alicia. I had to look at my cheat sheet.
Teresa was in here earlier. Okay,
Yeah.
Casey, we got up to 1,000,001.
Who is that said to sell me?
All right, we were raffling
Hey,
you off.
Casey.
All right, we was raffling you off, MawMaw. Dwayne started out with $1.
Oh my gosh.
And then somebody else got up to like $3. And then Adam pushed it and said $1 million. And then I think somebody else said 1,000,001. I'll have to go back and see.
Jennifer says she's got her a cord now. She can come on.
You know, the best thing, Jennifer, is like to come in
Just
like
jump in feet first.
come in like just the hangout part. And wait. Kimmy, it takes more than that. You just
No, it don't.
She's high maintenance.
Bless her heart. You all seen Darlene trying to dress me the other day to go to the urgent care.
Bless her heart. Me and her both was struggling.
Kevin says, I'm going to let Darlene put your pants on, Mama. I said, okay, hon.
And it was a struggle.
Oh, we have to laugh about it to keep crying.
Because my shoulders was hurting. Yeah. She's already got her toast.
Yeah.
So here I am.
Got it.
Here I am trying to help MawMaw get her.
Casey, I need you to make my coffee, darling. You make the best coffee.
So I'm trying to pull MawMaw's pants up and my shoulders and stuff starting, and I'm like, all right, MawMaw, I'm trying. And then I get out some of Kevin's socks because I'm not able to
put them stockings on.
Yeah, I can't do her stockings. And then I go get the Rolly brush to get the Casey's talking about rid of rat, MawMaw.
Oh.
I get the Rolly brush to make sure I get the dog and cat hair off of her. And then I have to, and then Kevin's looking like he don't know what to do. And I'm like, I know what to do. But, and all right, we're long on goodbyes. So, but I am going.
Wait a minute, Casey. I miss you, hon. I really miss you. And I love you.
All right, you guys, I'm going to share this, MawMaw.
Okay.
You guys, when MawMaw had her, wasn't it your heart cath?
Yeah. Oh, Lord, yeah.
You guys, when MawMaw had her heart cath, and this has been years ago. Shut up, Casey. Casey says, I miss me too.
I know.
All right, if anybody's in here, you got to hear about the heart cath.
Oh, God.
So, all right. You know, the area in the groin where they have to go up through to get to do your heart cath, it had to be tended to. So, you know, there comes a time that when you've been together 34 years, like me and MawMaw's been together 34 years, you just have to get past being embarrassed because people have to do for other people. So, Kimmy, this goes past the lemonade and Cheetos and French vanilla. I had to check MawMaw's incision, so she had to get comfortable. And she was like, this is so embarrassing. She's laying on her back at the edge of the bed, you guys.
Spread eagle.
Spread eagle. And she's like, well, let me hide this parts. And here I am. I have to do visuals, you guys. Let me do visuals. I'm leaning over. Let me see how my visual looks. All right, I'm leaning over. And I'm all up in her junk. And she's laughing. And I'm laughing. And I look at the doorway. And I'm like, MawMaw, if somebody were to come in at this very moment, they would really, really be questioning.
Yeah, they would.
On what they were seeing. So, you guys,
but you women out there, you know, after you have babies, you've lost all your modesty.
no, you
Yeah.
Mama really didn't lose. I mean, you did not lose that modesty. When she had her back surgery, me and Karen helped her with her shower, and you guys, that was a very it was very hard for MawMaw. It was very hard. She was like my age when she had her back operated on. So we went through very many things together, and each of us have had to help each other in the house. Never tell anybody. Oh, yeah. We did have we take in all kind of people. And we all
Oh my gosh.
Hi Anna Trejo. So
yeah, Timmy did that several times. Bless his heart.
yeah, Timmy was, and I walked in on my father-in-law at the one time using the bathroom and horrified me. I'm in my early 20s, and I'm like, oh no. But you know, we yeah, I mean, it's still kind of that hard, Kimmy, but we're blessed. So there's people out there that would tell you, oh, you need to move out. You need to be on your own. Oh, you should. No, don't belittle blended families. Don't belittle people that they have their mom and their son. And, you know, if it's a grandmother and mother and son, if you don't belittle that, you know, don't tell people, oh, well, they live all in the same house. You know, I think it's coming to a day that you can't afford. I mean, let me find my words.
Well, it helps everybody.
At least now, MawMaw home health care comes in. If MawMaw gets sick, home health care. We had a revolving door for how long, MawMaw? It was months.
Yeah, it was a long time.
They had a respiratory therapist come here. They had two
physical therapists.
Yes. And so we had so many people coming in and out, but we're kind of used to that now. So if MawMaw gets sick, we already know these people, the nurses that will come to the house. And so why not have family members living together? I used to joke about my mother-in-law. Everybody makes mother-in-law jokes, and we've done it. And but people used to think that MawMaw was my mom because we went everywhere. We went grocery shopping together. We'd go in Walmart. Everywhere we went, we were together. Yeah. And people just assumed that MawMaw was my mom. And I do still have my mom, but she lives in the country. And I snuck my stuff over little by little after my father-in-law died. And
I won't never forget that. You said, if I do it a little at a time, Kevin won't notice.
And our house was right across the street, you guys. Our house was right across the street. And I didn't want to be over there by myself. And MawMaw had never lived by herself before.
I don't think I could.
And I even slept in the room she's in. And that was and at the time, my father-in-law's bed was in there. It did not bother me at all. In fact, it was a very comforting time for me. And so, you know, I did joke about it. I said, if we keep moving stuff over here, do you think Kevin would be okay? But he was fine, and we did move.
And I think when he had his shoulder surgery, kind of capped it off. because
Yeah.
y'all was here then while he recuperated.
Yeah. He had his shoulder. We have went through a lot here. I tell people we have laughed and we have cried in there at that table. And that's why I like sitting at my table, and I'm in here at Casey's so I could get comfortable.
Oh, I was going to say, don't let Casey see you in his room.
Oh, he already knows. I've got to do something for him in just a minute. But it's helped me be comfortable. So by tonight, I'm keeping everything pulled up like it is. So that way I'll be a little bit more comfortable. But we have laughed and we have cried. So Melissa, I know Anna was seen my kitchen. It is bright and homey and airy, and so we have laughed and we've cried. We have lost people in this home. My MawMaw's daddy died in the room that we're in right now, and so we've had blessings.
And my grandmother in there in the room that y'all's bedroom.
Yeah. So
that's
you
where
guys,
my grandmother passed away.
Kimmy enjoyed when I started my show because I told the history, and she loved it. I could pick up a rolling pin and I know the history. There's things I could put my hands on that I know the history of those items. So that's the part that
Kimmy, I can't wait for that day. Kimmy said one day she'll sit at that table.
I'm telling you, my SIL, Tommy, he swears up and down that he's going to be sitting at my kitchen table one day. But
wouldn't that be nice to have him and Destinie and Kimmy and her family and come in and just have Brunswick stew with us?
Oh yeah, I mean that's like McClendon Homestead. They've already said anytime. Let them know. And I said, hey, you guys are within riding distance.
Yeah.
I'll up at your house. I said, you better lock that gate. I said, you better lock that gate. But I would love to see their farm and all of their stuff. And right now they are at a meetup of other homesteaders. But yeah, I guess I homesteaded here, you guys. I homesteaded here.
Well, we claim homestead.
Jennifer, you come on down with your convertible, and you and
take us a ride.
Oh yes, you and I will ride. But yeah,
well, Geanna, if it freaked you out about the ghost across the street, you ought to hear about the ghost in this house. This house is a whole lot older.
Misha said, pick her up and they'll come on our way.
All right, come on.
Casey will let you guys sleep with them.
Hey, I got a big bed too. Somebody can sleep back here with me.
Hey, we have
community beds.
Oh, I got a ring in it.
Oh, that's a death ring.
Hush that, Mama.
I know, but that's what my mother-in-law used to always say.
So we did one day, first time it ever happened. We did have one of the girls that called me mom. She walked up and it was raining and she didn't have nowhere to go. And Casey's room is off limits when he's not here. Usually he'll lock it and then go out the front door and lock it from the outside. I wouldn't be in here doing this if Casey hadn't already said it was okay. But so she showed up, and this girl did, same age as my daughter. And I was like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anything to make her a pallet, as we say in the South. So Keevan just told her, he said, look, if Darlene slides over, you can sleep up here with us. And you guys, there was nothing out of the way, I promise, about that offer. I slid all the way over. And I mean, that's how I slept that night. So Casey has had his friends sleep on the floor in here in this room and stay for
weeks at a time.
Well, I forget how long Timmy stayed.
Oh, it was a long time.
About a month the first time.
Yeah.
But
Rhett, was that his name? He stayed several times.
Rhett will stop by sometimes. I love Rhett, and he knows I do. Timmy, I got to witness to and talk to him before, and he was murdered, and I'm glad I got to. He was such a individual that to even think of him hurts my heart, because as soon as he come in, it was like you just knew him. He had this presence about him that was such a sweet guy that had.
All right, Kimmy, you take care, hon.
Love you, Kimmy. Yeah, and I need to get on your motivational Monday after I help Casey. So.
And how long has All Goodbye been going on?
About 30 minutes. We done talked.
Go ahead.
Talking about your hoo-ha on camera on YouTube. So I put MawMaw's hoo-ha out there for the world to know about.
Shame on you. You didn't get Josie in here, did you?
No, but and see, I don't know. You know what, MawMaw, in a little bit when we got time, me and you, we can I'll do a hangout like this, and I'll have her jewelry in here.
Okay.
And I'll see if she's busy, because I would love to get to do that. Really.
Well, I sent her a message and thanked her for them, and
I really want to give her
how much I liked them, but I'd like for her to see us open some of them.
Yes.
Okay.
I love you guys.
Love you guys.
And
I can't do the heart thing.
I know. I know.
Okay.
Right. Love you guys.
Bye-bye.
And I promise she'll get her lemonade. I promise you guys.
Good.